I almost hit start streaming. That would have been awkward. But hello.
That would have been really awkward. Twitch.
Hello, Twitch. No.
Oops.
How's it going, YouTube? This isn't
Hello,
Twitch.
Hello, you Twitch. This is Twibj.
The Twibj.
That was terrible. I'm gonna pretend I didn't say that.
Welcome, welcome. We are designing our dungeon today. This is session 1, which is dungeon design. The second tutorial. Y'all have done basically the raiding side of things. This will be building the dungeon and the lurking / raiding phase if we get to it all in the same like basically the dungeon side of things now.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go through a couple things, well, because more people might show up. There's a couple things we have to establish at the start of your dungeon. I've only drawn your starting room because we established that it was like a circular room with the crystal in the center and like your thrones and your rooms around it. We established that the entrance of the dungeon was a ruined castle with an iron door that led underground. And that most of this dungeon was like moist and overgrown magical stone, like just the material. But what would you guys like to light your dungeon? Like, what would you like to
light with?
Yeah, like what are the light sources? Like glowing mushrooms, floating crystals,
Bioluminescent
pixies.
creatures.
Yeah, creatures. They're fine. Yeah.
Like weird.
Okay,
Bite.
I have a silly idea. Bioluminescent salamanders,
Yes.
but they constantly run away from the party.
Oh, that's actually genius. That's really good. I like that a lot.
Oh, that's neat.
I like that.
That's really
Okay.
cool.
They're just doing what they're gonna do, but you know they're scared of people, so of course they're gonna run away from anyone.
Imagine
who
one of them like
comes
squealing
Yeah.
a little high pitch, like, and it just scurries off.
Excellent. Bioluminescent salamanders that are cowardly. I like it. They just use cowardly for like stuff that runs away for anything. So.
Are we
Imagine-
writing this down in a dungeon group A? Like,
Yes. So,
or-
so I'm adding it to your dungeon group A as we
just so we
discussed.
can keep track.
I think you can all see dungeon group A, right?
I can. I just don't know where we're putting this.
It's under dungeon description that I'm filling it in.
Where is that at?
Oh, okay. Bioluminescent salamanders. Yes, I love that.
do we
Moist and
see?
overgrown
Oh.
magical stone.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I
dungeon
don't-
group A it's where the player characters are, but it's
Okay.
not in your specific folder. It'll just be in the group A folder. If you don't see it, then maybe I'm missing a...
Well, I am. Let me share this because I'm always notoriously bad at using this interface, and there's a lot I still don't remember.
Oh, that's fair. It should be below your character card.
I'm not seeing that currently.
Character.
Sorry.
I
card
have it
under-
open.
Yeah, so not on your
Oh,
character
okay.
card, but below it in
Found it.
the menu.
Yeah, I found it. Took me a
On the
minute.
right. Yeah.
The little folder that has my character card.
Yeah, the folder that has your character
Yeah.
card in it. Yeah. Under actors.
The folder for Cusco. Cusco's
Yeah.
folder.
Exactly.
There we go. Nope, I'm seeing it now. Okay.
Awesome. So our next question is, what smells and sounds greet those who enter your dungeon? What's the atmosphere like in this?
Right there, probably gonna say what's that
Pause
smell.
for a second. Good timing. Hello.
Oh,
I
hello.
apologize. We had groceries and stuff, so I was
Oh, I see.
Oh, shopping
Okay.
for foods.
Welcome,
I
I
son.
just didn't know
We
what
just-
happened.
We just started, so it's all good.
Yeah, I just looked at the clock and I was like, dang, damn it, I'm late.
Great googly moogly, I'm delayed.
Yes.
We have
So,
oh, you just have to update your reacts when you have a moment, and then I can.
Yeah.
We're just kind of picking basic dungeon stuff at the moment. We haven't gotten too far yet.
we already picked our lighting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
feng shui of this place.
the lighting was really cool.
GM had the best idea for
I love it.
bioluminescent salamanders that run away from the party.
Yeah, so the lighting in the dungeon's just running away all the time.
Bring your own light.
Yeah,
Buy OT, bring your own torch.
just
I love
salamanders
it.
running.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I do apologize though for
no,
being
that's
late.
fine.
That's a reason. Like that's
Yeah.
fine. I was just like that's odd.
It
I know
was
that
odd,
you
yeah.
knew because you were like the other night. You were just like, I can't wait for today. I just figured you may have slept in.
Yeah,
No, I was helping with putting groceries away.
that's fair. We were
But
just
no, we just got started.
yeah. So as you joined in, we were just discussing what like atmospherics were in the dungeon. So like what kind of sounds and smells are
So you
always
can't
around
type
the
in there if you're not the DM. Good to know.
Yeah.
Well, we
That's just a joke suggestion. Don't ignore that.
Where do I?
yes, please.
Where do I see that at, or are we just seeing it in there?
Either or. I've been kind of just filling it out as we've been discussing what we want to do in there. But
So
everyone
no
can see
app. We're trying to decide on atmospheres.
it. So if
Maybe
anyone has
eerie?
any good smell
So
ideas,
So this is
yeah,
like the
or eerie
entire
ideas,
the entire dungeon.
yeah.
Like I know what my area's
yeah.
atmosphere would be like.
No, all of this is for the main dungeon, not your personal
Would-
rooms.
Yeah.
May I have I have a suggestion for some of the sound background. Whispers of eldritch voices. That
Oh,
would
just
drive
That'd be-
people mad.
oh,
That'd be
okay.
nice.
Because I am an eldritch
Eldritch.
being, so it would kind of fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
you're an
part of it.
eldritch being, but we're not eldritch beings.
Well, you would be immune
Maybe,
to it.
Well, I mean, you could
Maybe
even
also
just say
some
ghostly
cat?
whispers or
So
something
okay,
odd.
that works
Yeah.
too. Just something that makes people
Yeah.
go mad. I didn't want to make specifically. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
But is there any other like ideas?
Maybe like
Um,
sounds of bats.
Oh, like bats. Well, we do have the creatures
Well-
scurrying around, like with the salamanders already. But that would make
No, it's
sense.
like-
You'd be hearing that kind of
Smells,
Yeah.
lights. Smell. What would the smell be?
vermin
I'm not good with
sounds?
atmosphere.
Probably,
Me neither.
Vermin
Something
sounds, because that
very
would cover
eerie,
everything. I think.
Like since we're like evil, like maybe something eerie, like if you're going to a graveyard or something.
Like a fog or a mist.
Do you
Mhm.
want to make it like an
I can see
amalgamation of like all of us in some way?
That's
Like
what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I didn't want mine to be the only
'Cause-
sound, but it's like one of the suggestions we could have. Yeah.
because especially because my character has a lot with like psychic mind alterations and stuff like that. Could have like illusions and things like
Oh. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
messing with the minds as you enter, which could like
I was thinking like you could hear the crawling of some of your like hatchlings coming to, like in the background somewhere.
yeah.
In the distance. That'd be kind of neat.
How
The
about like?
chittering of bugs.
How about so this can't be the same as a trap because an illusion would possibly
Oh
be
yeah.
a trap. But how
Mhm.
about like the terrain like ripples and is foggy?
Yeah, yeah.
ooh, okay.
Uh,
Kind of
so
that
if we're-
mirage look, right?
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
mirage look.
Mm-hmm.
So think about this. Do we want like a dank dungeon type of smell, like a damp, cold compost grave smell going on there?
So
yeah, we
I
haven't talked about a
kind of
smell.
had an idea. What if the environs here are a damp, almost swamp-like area, which would work very well for a nest? We have that cacophonous sound, which could, of course, just be eldritch echoes of our presence, or because of my hyper focus here, what if that was like another defense mechanism of these glow-in-the-dark salamanders?
Mm.
Is
Oh,
that
that they make
themselves
noises.
make a tittering noise?
And
It's
then
Oh.
I like
like
it.
an maddening whisper.
Okay, yeah, because that
It
fits
has
the
a little bit
atmospherics
different
and
from
your
all
lighting.
of us.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I mean, swamps sometimes have bad smells for me.
Yeah.
It's a good rough environment for an orc.
Yeah, that kind of fits
Swamps.
everything, yeah.
Holds all sorts of critters and bugs. That would be great for Vorexia.
hmm
Sorry.
And then with all the humidity, of course, we'd have it'd be very foggy.
Yep.
Go for like kind of like a swamp, like
Making it a bit
atmosphere/like
swampy
smell
down here,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I felt like it would match all of us, don't you think? Because I think like there's critters and bugs in swamps too, and it would kind of feel a little bit of your.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, well,
I
mean,
would. Sure.
Well, I
I
was
don't
gonna
want to
say
like
a lot
overrun
of
you either, though.
alien stuff though is pretty like moist and swampy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I pictured like her specific. If we're talking like her area, it's more like hardens like webs and
yeah.
stuff and like cocoons and
well,
things.
this is more
so
the
it's
overall
literally like
the
a
overall
hive.
dungeon itself, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the overall
No,
dungeon.
that's why I said for her
Oh,
specific
yeah, okay.
room would be more like that.
But having a moistness throughout the whole dungeon would probably
Yeah.
be yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Okay.
If
What?
you could use one word to describe the whole dungeon, what would it be? Moist.
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 I ate it. Thanks. Ah, I ain't a fan of it either, to be particular. Just
I mean, if you're talking my first character I ever made for this game, it was a kobold worshipping a aboleth called Zurgle the Damp One.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
His whole dungeon was like mostly like kind of like a sunken like
Oh yeah, it flooded.
cavern. It was all like you're walking in water, and it's just like
do you get your complimentary
nasty.
damp towelette for like when you eat like
Yeah.
hot wings and stuff?
Yeah, they just
Like,
dip it in the water at your feet. So the next question on here is actually, so what are the main piles of treasure that make up your horde? What kind of thing do you what kind of things do you collect in your dungeon that you consider treasure?
I don't know. I'd say
That's a
say
good
like
question.
weapons and
Yeah, like magical weapons and
gold,
stuff.
of course. Yeah.
magical artifacts and stuff, or like stuff
Artifacts.
with like
Gold.
unknown abilities.
Yeah.
that you wouldn't know.
special books,
Oh, books, yeah.
knowledge,
Yep, tons of
considering
knowledge.
Phyrexia seeks knowledge as part of like her absorbing brains is
Yeah.
Maybe like special clothing because my character likes to look beautiful. So
Fashion,
yeah.
expensive like
oh,
silk clothes for
expensive.
more.
Yeah, expensive.
Yeah.
There you go. Like all the good
clothing
stuff
and
to buy
items. Yeah.
yeah.
for a villain.
Yeah.
I'd say if like they want the
armor,
really
and
good
probably
stuff, that
some-
would be at the end of the
Wait, and
the
teeth?
very end of the dungeon.
I mean, or
Mhm.
teeth. That makes
Or
sense.
But- but you spell it with an F at the end instead of TH.
Teeth.
Teeth.
Teeth. Okay.
Teeth.
There's an
probably some
There's an odd pile of teeth in the corner.
I'm guessing some
Some-
like really big creature teeth too.
some fancy jewels and shinies because
Golden gems. Yeah.
Phyrexia is still part dragon, and dragons do find beauty in those things. They like to hoard some shinies.
This is good because this is all stuff for like horde rooms, or if adventurers get deep enough in your dungeon, they can loot. So that's why I need to know what you guys are hoarding.
And Phyrexia would actually probably like also just like take anything that looks valuable, like especially from like higher ups. She would keep their possessions.
Oh, nice.
So like
yeah.
the like crowns, like fancy clothing, like Serenity
Ooh,
said,
nice.
and like
So I think we all have a little bit of fashion in there because I feel like Malice would
Yeah.
mostly getting he would get the Eldritch artifact stuff, but also anything that he filled that would make him look like an edgelord or creepy, dark, angry, like, evil figure, like spiky armored stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Makes him look tough or creepy.
So expensive fancy clothing is interesting because that means that'll be something more. I don't think the other party's going to look at that stuff, so that'll be more unique to your dungeon, which will be good for adventurers.
Yeah.
Excellent. Weapons, armor, and teeth. The teeth pile is going to be funny. I don't know what adventurers are going to do if they see a teeth pile.
Maybe
But,
the
uh,
teeth are made of a rare mineral and they're actually tough teeth.
might
that
have
you
a
use armor out
gold
of.
one in there.
Good for crafting stuff.
Yeah, golden gems, magical artifacts, books and
Rare
tomes.
ores.
I mean, they could be golden
Possibly.
teeth, like someone's
Oh yeah, that's true.
golden inserted.
I
Like if I don't know if in this this world, like people craft stuff.
Yep. that's
Yep,
true.
I want to craft. I
would you
put up a little bit
consider-
of tinkering.
Would you consider that part of your horde though, or would you just consider that crafting materials? Because usually horde stuff you wouldn't be utilizing all the time. Like it's stuff you want to keep in your
Yeah,
treasury.
that's stuff that
Yeah.
we keep as a horde.
Yeah.
We're not using it.
I'd imagine Mouse just have so many collecting different kinds of spiky gloves that he'd love just to wear for the heck of it.
Yeah. But like, yeah, no,
I-
I think that's a pretty good. You got a pretty good horde
Yeah.
there.
I jokingly want to say a big pile of pixelated Minecraft diamonds.
You take some diamonds and specifically carve them into pixel shape.
As I can imagine in Malice's room have really nasty looking rags that they think smell nice, but once they get really close to it, it knocks them out because they're disgusting.
Did you chloroform
What?
that? Nope.
Chloroform, no, that's just my natural scent, the odor de blanket.
Oh god.
Like, haha, you tripped my trap card.
That's just my bib from yesterday's lunch. I had sauerkraut, garlic, and onion mixed in with a little bit of weak old something.
Oh man, garlic and onion already is pretty.
Ugh.
I mean,
Oh.
they're tasty for you, they're right, but
They taste really
don't wash
good.
your
We
teeth.
called
Yeah.
asparagus.
Oh,
Only a week? God, that goes riper than that. It goes at least 2 months.
oh god, it's just mush at that point.
Like the mold juices really add to the flavor.
Did you say mood juice?
Mold,
Oh,
mold,
mold
moldy.
juice, okay.
Mold
We
juice.
ain't talking penicillin here.
Oh, now I get to roll for some fun stuff with the imps.
Ooh.
I need to look up some stuff for my imps though, like what my specific imps look like.
So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, we
you weren't
gotta-
here for the first part. So imps are dungeon generated. They aren't like
We don't get
minions.
to choose.
So they work for the crystal of the dungeon. So they inadvertently work for all you guys, but you know, if you were to abandon the dungeon, the imps would still be here. If that makes sense.
Yeah, so
They're not
we
our
don't
followers
get
of the
our
crystal
own imps.
Specific looking imps, okay.
So
Yeah.
there's no chance of them ever looking like an Oompa Loompa or anything. Although,
Wayne.
there is cosplay. We can make them wear cosplay, couldn't we?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, when did we decide on an imp personality?
Oh, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
rolled for the imp personality.
Oh,
so it's
okay,
random.
okay.
They're clever and-
okay.
They're clever and troublesome.
Are they
Your
gonna hide
imps
some of
tend
my
to be.
dirty socks?
Possibly.
That would fit. That would fit our dungeon. They have to be
Basically, the
clever.
upside they're clever, yeah, and the downside they're troublesome.
Hmm.
Am I gonna have to slap an imp?
But you still get to you get to decide what they are going to look like. Generally, with a magical style dungeon, they are usually like devilish or magical in nature. We discussed like a demon style imp, or one of the options would be like living crystals or something that would go around and be different colors.
That would be cool.
Kind of like the living crystals. It's
I
different.
do
Maybe
too.
Maybe a mix of both.
Oh.
Yeah, they could like demon, like a crystal, like maybe with the imp horns or something.
Yeah, like the imp look.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to sketch that. Dang it!
Yeah, that's a neat.
Yeah, I think it'd be a cool idea to do
Yeah.
a mix
So-
of both.
All these sound awesome, and I love the crystalline look. I know if Zogbad had his way, they would probably just look like the brown minions from Overlord.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's fair.
I definitely want to go
But
the crystal
otherwise-
look
Mhm.
for this.
I do love the crystal look.
because we are all very magically inclined.
They'd be pretty
Most
good
of the
punching
magic
bags for
was
Zogbad.
Oh,
Yeah, so like my idea is like you said one of them was demon, right?
They could
What
look
if-
like a demon.
Mm-hmm. So
That's
I
an
was
option.
like saying like they look like demon, but they're also crystallized.
Yeah, like
Whatever.
impish forms made of crystals. Yeah,
How about
Yeah.
like crystallized imps?
yeah,
Oh, that'd be cool too.
Ah.
yeah.
I'm just thinking, it's like evil Lucky Charms. They're magically villainous.
Crystallized
Ooh, I bet they glow too.
demon. You know what? That would actually probably help, considering your lizards run away all the time.
They would be running away from us too, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Malice just choking one like in the middle of the air, like hanging it up like a lantern, but it's like it's wheezing for air and like kicking its feet.
It's perfect.
Hold still,
Oh,
I need to
hey,
light
no-
you, little squirmer.
Go check out this part of the dungeon. Take an imp so you don't accidentally fall into a trap.
Yeah, really.
Holding
I
an
mean,
imp
you
like
all
a
might fall.
lantern.
You all might fall. I can float. Yeah.
Where
I mean, I think Zogbad is the most prone to physics.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Of
that's
course,
fair.
floating could work against me. Zarbat might try to grab onto me to keep on solid ground, and I just go with you. You too heavy.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see, what do we all have here? I need to. So this next part's going to be a little bit trickier. Mainly for me, because I got to go through all the different options here. Because some of it's rolled stuff and some of it's picked stuff. So so we're gonna. Oh, so we have to. Obviously, we discuss everything, but we're supposed to use a turn order to, like, kind of help break ties in case something comes up. So let's do. Boop-a-doop-doo. I'll put everyone
Break
in this middle area. Well, so there's a whole mechanic, and I'm actually hoping it comes up at some point during this, where it's called a power struggle, where like if two players in character have like an argument, then we can actually roll it out in character to see who would win the argument, which is kind of a neat way to solve things.
Ah. See, I thought we were going back to the office. I was confused.
Yeah. Boop. Okay, let me.
It's like, darn Malice leaving their stanky rags in my place all the time.
Hey, talk about it's a beautiful aroma. We use a potpourri back where I'm from. Where are you from? The wastelands. You know, the garbage dump. I'm actually doing a little quick sketch of one of the crystal demon imps just for the fun of it.
That'd be cool.
I'll share it in the Discord when I get it.
I'll probably draw them too.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to
It'd be
draw
nice to get a
stuff,
variation.
yeah.
Yeah, this is I figured this session I'd probably get into a lot of sketching.
Okay, so I rolled for
I will rely on
placement here.
Mother.
So Phyrexia is actually going to get to go
Oh.
first in this
Oh, yes.
pick here. Okay, so we need to make boop-a-doop-doo, choosing and drawing a feature from until everything. Oh, okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna need a notepad, I think. it's enough stuff that I. Okay. So we got Phyrexia. We've got Shizu.
Zoom in on the picture here.
Ishizu.
Shizu, yeah. So
Gesundheit.
bad.
Or Robotus.
And Malice. Okay.
I'm sorry, my name is hard to say.
Nah, it's fine. It just takes a little practice.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get some tier 1 rooms out here for you. So you're gonna get to pick a tier 1 room and a tier 2 room to add to the dungeon. So this will be like, obviously everyone can help decide on things, but Phyrexia will get final say on her turn, like where these rooms go.
Okay.
And then each person's gonna get an option to add a tier 1 and tier 2 room to the dungeon, and that's how we're gonna make our base dungeon. And then as a group, we're gonna add a single tier 3 room that's missing its materials. And then I have to roll some stuff for whatever the imps are gonna do to these dungeons.
So these are tier 1 and tier 2. What can you do with a tier 1?
So a tier 1 can be either a tunnel up to about 30 feet, which is 6 squares. It can be a window. It can be a crawlway that like only small creatures or crawling medium creatures can get through. It can be a secret tunnel. Or it can be a minor room. So you can actually establish a room like in any shape to kind of like connect stuff.
So I guess like because we're in a we took over a fortress.
Yes.
So we already have an entrance to there, but were we planning to like cover that up at all, or like use illusions to fool adventurers? Because I was thinking about that, how like there is a clear entrance right there.
So your entrance is basically a cellar door in the middle of a ruined castle at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, because we
but-
cleared that cellar out.
Yeah, you can definitely do stuff to that after the fact, but it's not technically in your dungeon.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, that's good
There's
to
a-
know. I just
there's
wanted to
like a
think
certain
about that.
I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe like because we have a ruined castle, maybe change the castle, make it look better, but have it be the entrance to the dungeon.
Well, I don't want an obvious entrance.
I was gonna say you might be more visible if you fix up the castle. to be
Yeah,
fair.
like we don't want that.
Okay.
No, we're not gonna make it look like
I
a
do
cursed
kind of
Chuck E.
like
Cheese.
I do kind of like that it's like you go into the castle, everything's in ruins, there's absolutely nothing, and then you find one bookcase that only has one book on it, and it's literally you pull the book out and it opens the way into the dungeon. All the other books are gone, but they couldn't take that one because it's built in.
Yep. No, that's fair.
Oh, we got to restock the books.
Have it be a trapdoor, they just fall in.
You know, to be hilarious, the title of the book was "How to Open a Dungeon Entrance for Dummies."
Yeah.
Do I only get to pick one, or am I picking a tier 1 and a tier 2?
You're picking a tier 1 and a tier 2.
Okay, I just wanted to specify so I don't accidentally, like,
Yeah.
lock myself into something.
Actually, you know what? I'll get a snip of the tier 1 options and tier 2 options, and I'll share them in our
Sure,
chat, so
sure.
it'll make it a little easier.
Because, like, there was a lot of, like, entrances in the first one. I wanted to know if we've established that already.
So I shared it in our Party A chat. If you guys
Okay.
want to
Already
see.
let's see,
Okay.
chat
Here.
here.
Opening that.
Maybe I'm in the wrong spot.
A traversal is also an option, right? Like a bridge or something
Yeah.
similar.
Wait, where is
You,
party?
you
Okay.
Put it, you put
Chat
it in
messages.
the VC chat instead of the party A.
What?
Oh, Discord.
Yeah,
chat.
that's
Yeah.
our.
It's
Yeah.
It was the voice.
Oh yeah,
Discord.
yeah, the voice
Yeah,
chat.
but we're.
thing.
I
we're
guess there's
using
also
it.
Party A text chat. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Take a look. See here.
Okay. So yeah, like the tunnels and stuff would depend on how we're feeling about our current entrance, I guess.
Keep in mind that everyone's going to be able to add a tier 1 and a tier 2, so there's going to be a lot more than
Okay.
just. Yeah.
Okay. Because I do have like, so a minor room.
I think my browser crashed.
Oh no.
Bright, cold, cluttered, climbing, dim, echoing.
Yep, fudge.
Yeah, so basically it's a simple room, so you can so like you could branch stuff off it. So like if you made a square room, you could have like 3 hallways branching off that room instead of having just like.
Yeah.
Or you could turn it into something like this room's gonna have books in
Well,
it, or this room's gonna be.
I that's what I was getting to.
Mhm.
Sorry. I did want to suggest a crafting area for like alchemy, or other things possibly. Considering like I want to take up alchemy, I don't know if anyone else is interested in crafting as well, but I would like a room dedicated to that because I want my downtime to be involved crafting if I can.
Yeah, let me just.
So I don't know if a minor room.
Yeah, let me just
too
double
lesser.
check. Because you might
yeah.
need an alchemy room for that.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah,
Yeah,
why I was
these are
asking.
very basic rooms. Like you could have books or a dining table or.
I can think of something more basic in that case, but I am definitely keeping myself open that I do want to get an alchemy room for sure.
Yeah, a magical academy,
Probably.
an enchanting room, a
Okay.
library, potion lab. Yeah, those are all tier 3. So.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I
tier
would
3. All right,
definitely-
let me look
I
at
would
tier
definitely
2
want that.
first.
As well.
Yeah. Yeah, tier 2 is not a bad idea, because placing a tier 2 room is not and things can branch off too, like if you have a hallway and you want to put a room like beside the hallway, like that's also an
Mhm.
option. Doesn't have
I'm
to
just
be all lined
reading-
up.
I'm just
Oh, boy.
reading the tier 2.
Hmm.
I'm just
stuff.
noticing I also have brew potions and alchemicals as one of my downtimes, so you're gonna have to get the stink out of the brewing area once I'm done with it, or yell at me about it.
Tier 2,
Oh, I took
clockwise.
tinkering, but it didn't allow me to take alchemical specifically. Because that is what I wanted to do.
Yeah, you can. Tinkering's the same skill for alchemy.
Okay. Well, yeah. I thought that, like, alchemy was something else I could have taken.
Hmm.
I was just seeing the downtime actions as brew potions and alchemicals, so I figured it'd be
Yeah.
related. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, magical items, enchanting, and brewing are all under Tinker.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured.
But yeah.
I would like to add a minion lair, because, like, I know that I'm gonna be probably getting quite a few minions that will need some.
Okay. Would it be easier, instead of placing your 2 rooms at once, does everyone want to place their tier 1 stuff first?
Oh, okay.
Well, just because I'm thinking, like, if you place your minion layer, you might want to move it to, like, closer to an entrance or further from an entrance. Or...
Mm-hmm.
Because all the tier 1 rooms are like the hallways and everything. So maybe placing all our hallways first would be a good...
Mm.
Okay.
Or trap
Not a bad
hallways or any of
idea.
those, yeah. But no, like that's good to note that you want the minion den, so I'll write it down.
I do, yeah. Like out of all those options.
So we're like
Perfect.
expanding over to the left past that rectangle, or what? I'm still a little confused. Sorry.
I mean, I'm also like
So this is your
figuring things out.
so this is your inner sanctum. So this is the end of your
Right.
dungeon, and we're building
Okay, so we're
left
going
from
up
that toward
to
the
the
entrance
left.
because the
Okay,
entrance
that's
can be
what I was
anywhere. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Cool.
Okay.
I think I know the two things I want to do. But I shall wait my turn.
Sorry, I'm like.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No worries.
stuff can always be added and manipulated too. Like the dungeon's magical enough that like if after you guys have built it and you're adding a new room, you're like we need to shift the dungeon for that room to fit. Like that's possible.
All minions get more morale in a minor room.
Hmm.
What
Yeah,
kind of-
that's why like usually it's a place for them to kind of like lounge or eat or do stuff in.
Yeah, because she cares for her minions. I would like to have like, I would like them to be healthy and happy.
Excellent.
So I'll go with a minor room. It's just a question of what we want in a minor room.
Okay, so you're hoping
Because it could just
for
be a generic living space.
minor room. A minion lair would be a living space.
Just like a nice lounge.
Or do you mean like a lounge? Yeah. Okay, lounge. Sounds good. So there's nowhere to attach it yet, so let's move on to...
Oh, should I have done a hallway instead?
Well, yeah, at least a couple people are going to have to do hallways, or there's going to be no one to stick stuff.
Okay.
Like, you can't have rooms connected directly to each other, but, like, if that's what you want, if you want directly connected to your sanctum as the minion room.
Well, it depends, because I also was like, I want a minion lair, or I could maybe I should do a tunnel instead and connect to the minion lair.
That's a possible, too. Make a long tunnel out of the thing.
It's just that they had so many, like, tunnel variations, so I don't think a crawlway's too small, I think.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you're building, since you're going first, you're building from the sanctum. So, like, if you want to make a secret tunnel as the thing coming out of your sanctum,
Let's go with a secret one, that just to be safe, let's, like, have a
Yeah.
secret tunnel.
Security by obscurity.
Because I want my tier 2 to be the minion lair.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Sorry, I'm, like,
No worries.
hexagons.
not good at choosing this kind of stuff.
No, it's fair. I'm just laughing at the fact that I normally do security, and I will be doing security yet again.
Okay.
Well,
So
don't quit your day job.
So do you want your minion den also attached to the secret tunnel, or do you want to wait to place your minion den?
I thought we were doing minion lair.
Or minion layer, sorry, yeah. Minion layer.
I just know things can be very specific in this game, so I just wanted to clarify.
Secret tunnel. Boop. Okay.
Look, I figured, like, I would like to be, like, close enough, like, where I could just go to the minion lair. So, like, we can attach it.
Sounds good.
Like, I don't know where my, like, lair is.
I mean, technically you guys can pick any of the 5 doors there.
Oh.
And I'll set it
Well,
up.
then, can I have the one closest to it, like this one?
Sure. Oh, I don't have the writing thing up. Virexia. There we go. Excellent.
Because she'll be spending a lot of time, probably, like, checking on the minions.
So you probably want your minion layer like down here then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
And then door. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Undo. Boop. Okay. There'll probably be a door to your sanctum. That would just make sense.
Mhm.
Cool, there we go. Man, I love this little dungeon drawing tool. It's easy to make little adjustments.
Yay.
Okay. So the secret tunnel, that has a door there. You know what? Actually, let's improve this a little bit. Let's instead make that a secret door going into your sanctum. So it looks like the minion layer is the last layer there. Seems like it makes sense.
Mm.
It
Mhm.
looks like they took a wrong turn.
Yeah.
You're
Okay,
taking
so-
a left at Albuquerque.
Okay, so having one minion den does provide room for one group of minions, so that'll be good.
Hmm.
That doesn't include like the ones you came with, although you'll have to make rooms for them eventually. But those ones
Oh
are
yeah,
okay.
I
Yeah.
figure my Thrall, he'd be comfy in our room for now. But I also just letting him hang with the orcs.
Yeah, although you could use that minion den for the bugbears if you wanted, because you brought them.
Sure,
with you.
Yeah, because we already have the
Um,
bugbears. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
they
forgot about the
can all use it.
bugbears.
We
friends.
got
The
bugbears. We
Buggins.
got my
The
two Buggos,
Buggins, we love
Buggins.
them.
Yeah, so the Galbros are your personal ones, so you can choose to make them a layer, or they can stay in your room
Yeah.
with you.
So they could either they
It's
could
up to
bug
my
out
Thrall.
there.
Like really, I don't care if he wants to have some downtime.
Okay, perfect. That's a good
Like
start.
I may be evil, but I do take care of my minions.
Oh, Solgad's actually next, so unless you want to hold your turn for
We
more
may be
dungeon
evil.
build.
Look, we're evil,
May
we're not
be evil,
monsters.
but we
Wait,
still follow OSHA.
Mhm.
look, you do not
We're
mess
still
with
OSHA
OSHA.
compliant.
Even in the Eldritch world, you do not mess with OSHA. Evil OSHA, which is specify evil OSHA is a difference.
Oh yeah. Slightly different.
Different but more strict, trust me.
Okay. Okay, so that is my go.
Yeah,
Um,
your turn.
Are we
to-
placing just one room right now? Or are we doing both of ours?
Either or.
The minor and the
You have to pick your rooms, but you don't have to place them right away if you think there's better to hold off.
cool. So I'm gonna pick mine. I think the ones I'm gonna do are guard post and long tunnel.
Okay.
Thinking a guard post to be good. Nice.
Yes.
I'm kind of thinking the guard post could be just at the end here. So that way, like, they have to go through the guard post, and then they have the final tunnel where our dudes will be napping when they need to because there'll be the minion layer.
Yeah. This is
And
also
that-
a secret
so
tunnel,
the
so you'll
guard
have a
post
secret
and-
door there.
Yeah. So they'll go to the guard post, and they'll have no idea where the hell they're gonna go next.
Perfect.
And I like that plan.
Also, like trying to find a
s-
secret tunnel while being attacked would be kind of rough too. If there's like, delays them.
Secret tunnel. There we go. We got the guard post. I want
then-
to do easier writing there. Click and drag. Okay. That doesn't. What? That's not text. What are you talking about? Oh, that's the HUD. Okay, and then I right click on it. And then I can type stuff. Guard post. There we go. That's a little bit better, honestly, because then I don't have to remember this later when I'm turning it into actual bugbear. Den.
Definitely, any shortcuts you can take are worthwhile. Any labeling, because Lord knows, it can be so easy to forget.
Bugbear.
What are we forgetting?
Bugbear den.
Everything.
Yes, everything. It's true.
Eagerly done. Who are you people again?
Yay! You forgot us. Woo.
Who am I?
Don't you
Secret tunnel.
forget about who?
There we go. Cool. And of course, we've got
then,
the inner sanctum.
And then for my long tunnel, you see, my simple, straightforward brain wants to just be like, ooh, long tunnel right off the top. but also I kind of like the idea of like branching paths.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So how about long tunnel over Mnial?
Okay, sounds good. And this is a regular tunnel. Do you want it 1 wide or 2 wide? Like so 5 feet across or
1
10 feet?
wide.
1? Okay.
Why did I
Let's do
just-
5 feet. Make them go single file.
1, 2.
Single file into the guard room.
One at a time. One at a time.
There we go.
Little do they know, the guards are just 2 goblins with bats on the other side. Just waiting for
Yeah.
people to walk
Play the
through.
bonk sound back and forth. Bonk, 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 bonk.
They're just waiting
Excellent.
to kneecap you.
Excellent,
On my
excellent.
knees.
That looks
I
good.
need them for walking.
100%.
Ishizu.
Okay.
Do you have the room thing up too?
I do have it up on the side.
Okay. Any ideas yet of what you might want to add to the thing?
I was thinking maybe another long tunnel here.
Do you want to go straight or do you want to turn?
Go straight.
Straight? Okay. Longer tunnel. Same size?
Yeah.
5, 6. Perfect.
And then over off to the side, like right here,
Mm-hmm.
have like a trap room.
Is that one of
type
the...
room. What would you call it? Like a. Let me see what we have. A prison. Or
Oh,
no, torture
keep-
chamber.
Oh, torture chamber. Oh, you want them to, like, see the torture stuff, like...
A prison would be good for keeping specimens.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I'm,
could do
I'm just trying to
prison.
think. Yeah,
I was thinking about doing that myself, like, but
For
not
blood.
too
because you might be
close.
you might be
Be able to
closer to
risk
the you might be closer to the entrance. So I'm not sure what, unless you want to put it further back, like in your secret area for a prison, or
Yeah, just something like because of the way it sounds like if they go into it, they get stuck in there or something.
we will be adding traps in the next round of stuff. If that's what you're,
So should I have that tunnel in a different area then?
it's up to you. Having a long tunnel's not a bad thing because you can put branching
I'd say
stuff off
torture.
it. Torture
I
chamber.
say torture chamber.
It's not a bad idea because then people would hear that as they come in, or see a torture chamber as they come in. So, okay, and you want it on the left side.
Yeah.
Torture
I
chamber.
do now think a prison will also be good for keeping a food source.
Yeah, it's not a bad
You
idea.
also can use a prison for like
I'd
the,
probably
the
have,
torture chamber too.
I'd probably
Yeah,
make a prison.
Do you want a door
Or-
on the torture chamber, or do you want it just open so they can?
Probably leave it open. What do you all
Open.
think?
What about a door that you can see through but still have a security?
I think keep it open because if they do see it, I hope that they'll reconsider.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Fair.
Keep it open as a threat.
Torture chamber. Okay, sounds good. That's actually good to have because now you guys can get information out of people having a torture chamber. Okay, excellent. And then Malice next for year 2.
Oh, let's see. For my tier 1, tier 2?
Yeah, you get a tier 1 and a tier 2. This dungeons look pretty interesting already. I like that they have to do like a. They won't suspect the secret door from the guard post to be on the side instead of straight ahead. You know?
We don't have a prison yet, do we?
No. we do not.
No. And
We
that will
probably
go
could.
well with the torture chamber.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I was looking to choose a tier 1, so I'm thinking.
You can put it anywhere too.
Ah.
So like if you want to put it in the secret area, or if you want the prison to be accessible near the torture chamber, whatever way.
We possibly do another secret tunnel with a prison?
Oh, like out of the torture chamber to a prison or something?
Or somewhere near it so that they can't immediately find the prisoners if they need to find
Yeah,
them.
for sure. Would you like it to come off the side or bottom of the torture chamber, and how long do you want it to be?
I don't want to be too long because then that'd be problematic for us that can't teleport or blink or whatever. But
Yeah.
what do you guys think? I'm thinking probably like either toward the back or adjacent to the torture chamber, like on this side. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse pointer or
Maybe
not.
like right here.
Yeah.
Like that way for the
behind it.
prison itself, and then passage
Yeah.
that leads to it.
I
But we
kind of
want
like
probably
it.
the tunnel to be wide because we'll want to be able to walk in there easily.
But I'm thinking if they find a torture chamber, they might think
idea.
the prison was connected by like logic. And if we obscure it like on the wall over here, maybe, but not too far distant, like you have a secret tunnel, they have to find it to be able to find a prison also.
Yeah, if it's a secret tunnel, they have to spot it before they can.
Going through the torture chamber would also give them more problems to deal with before they could find the tunnel and the prison.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a good point. How about my mouse pointer show up on this map? I don't know if it does or not.
Yep. Yeah, we can see
Okay,
it.
so how about like a tunnel down this way somewheres and then prison down here somewhere?
Okay,
Yeah, if you hold left click, it will ping as well.
Like that, the little rectangle.
A prison, I guess a prison would be a little bit bigger. It's got to have room to hold prisoners, and then your secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah, every time we say it, that thought pops in my head.
That's not the right door.
tunnel.
I want secret door.
Way to go, Avatar! You messed us up.
Secret door, secret door, and then prison.
Secret door.
I say just so it's a little bit secret. It's has a torture rack or something there, so they don't know it's a secret door.
Oh yeah, we can establish anything we want for the actual secret door.
We're getting just the layout.
That's a good idea, though.
I like that.
You have to pull someone's arm on the rack so they scream, and that opens the door.
You have to spin a buzzsaw or something, and dismember a skeleton or something. I don't know, something messed up.
Have one of their allies on there. They have to chop off their head to open the door.
That'd be a bit much. We'd have to have one of their allies first. So
yeah.
Okay, so now there's 4 of us, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go backwards now. So Malice is gonna go first this time.
fudge.
We need to add a tier 1 lock to this dungeon. So you can choose any spot here, and we can basically give it a tier 1 locking mechanism.
Is there like a list of just pick where I want to put it?
Yeah, so you could put it on an entrance. You could put it on you could put it somewhere nonsensical, so it looks like an entrance to something or an item that adventurers might get fooled by.
Oh.
Or you can even put it on something we already have. So for example, the secret door, you can make it that they actually have to unlock it.
Confusing. It could be like a lock on the bugbear den. Would they still the bugbear still be able to get out, right? But
yeah,
the humans can't get in.
Yeah, you're the minions of the dungeon will be able to navigate stuff.
It's I'm thinking either between the guard post here or into our actual sanctum, or
adding a lock onto the door.
Yeah, or here in the bugbear den. Trick them to go into the bugbear den. Bugbears!
I see. So they'll see the two, or they'll see that door, and they'll see the lock on it, and they won't even think to look at the secret door.
It might draw the rogue's eyes, what happens if I pick this lock?
Yeah.
Surprise! Bugbear!
Okay, so this is a tier 1 lock on it. Oops.
I think that's what I want to do. I'm not. It's a tough choice.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I'm hesitant because I always want to get everyone else's opinion, but at the same time, it's I know I should have some.
Well, you can ask people's opinion.
Yeah. It was harder for me because I was starting it off. Now that we're going over things, it's getting easier.
That's also why you're gonna go last at this part, because now you'll have so you went first, and then you also get to go last, so you get the.
What do you all think?
So what were you?
Trickery or actual defense?
Sorry, what was the other thing?
So I was thinking like maybe like to make us more secure, we can either have the lock here at the into our sanctum or into the guard post. Like they fight to get into the guard post and then boom, guards.
Is there a higher tier lock?
Yes, you can upgrade the locks to tier 2 and tier 3. So
I'm guessing we have to start with tier 1.
yeah, tier 1's just the
Yes.
starting one.
Okay, so that's good to know that we can upgrade them. So I think about either like actual security for like here, or
Mhm.
trick them into going to the bugbear den.
Hmm.
It makes me
I'd
think
say
there's something valuable in
Bugbear
here.
Den.
I mean, trickery would be more of Malice's thing, so he would definitely go for that, I believe.
I mean, my character could be very tricky too, but I also do agree. Defense is important,
Right, and we are
And
and
early
I
on,
think we
aren't
should probably focus a bit more on defense as well.
You got a good
Because
point,
like
I
we're
think.
just starting out. We can
Yeah,
get
but-
fancier stuff later.
Yeah. So maybe I guess right here at the last resort defense.
So if they discover the secret door, it's also tier 1 lock.
Locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll eventually want to upgrade that to as high as we can take it.
Yeah, on
'cause
that
we
door
want
for
it to be
sure.
fully defense.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you guys got, because you did a secret tunnel, it starts with a secret door on your sanctum, which is really nice. So,
A secret tunnel with a secret door,
yeah.
with a secret sanctum, and a secret stench. Oh, what does that smell?
Oh god, the stench is very
Sorry,
secret.
it was me. I just had lunch.
So Ishizu, you get to add a tier 1 trap to the dungeon. Let me see. Tier 1 trap.
So I only get to pick one thing, right?
Yeah, single. So it could be like a gas trap, a spike trap, boulder, pendulums. Traps always need a trigger as well. So like, we'll have to be like, it's a gas trap using a tripwire, or it's a pitfall using a pressure plate, like that kind of stuff. So.
Oh, my
Um,
goofy mind thought if it was a gas trap, it'd just be a bunch of orcs farting into it.
Oh god.
Man, I'm not too much on the orc trap joker from earlier.
Maybe over here. What do y'all think?
Like, wait, let me see. I can't
So
see
what's-
your
what are
username. It's so
you-
small. There.
What are you placing?
So it's not a trap room. It's a trap you get to place in anything that currently exists.
Okay, so but we know about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like your group would always be able to avoid it.
Would you only be able to affect part of a room? Like, there's like a area that would.
Oh yeah,
I
you
say
could do that too.
I maybe have it like right here.
That's not a bad
Choke
idea. It's
point.
gonna be
Like
hard
a
to
trap,
avoid. Yeah.
A fall trap.
I like that
Pitfall,
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, pitfall trap.
Okay. Pitfall. Do you want anything in it? Like spikes or or those screaming salamanders?
Oh my god, that's awful.
Just a whole big room of screaming salamanders running about in panic.
Yes.
It makes me
There's
think of the
screaming
goats.
salamanders in there.
I just scream.
I love those salamanders so much.
Wait,
They're the
wait.
greatest.
A
I'm
bunch
so
of screaming
happy.
salamanders mixed in with regular evil salamanders that eat your flesh.
Yeah, they're
Screaming.
You
like
can't tell the
the-
difference.
like you did say they do illusions, right? So they don't think it's something bad.
Yeah.
So like there be an illusion that they're in
Screaming manders. A
well,
lot.
they're on a vacation in a nice area when actually they're being
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I like that idea.
Just imagine. Hero reads the notes. What's a screaming mander?
What do
Oh,
you
I
want to
see.
trigger it? Do you want it to just be like when they step on it, it triggers a pressure plate, or do you want like a
That'd be the most-
tripwire? I think a pressure plate's probably easiest.
I
But
put pressure plate because I don't want them to notice.
okay, so a
Yeah,
pressure
that'd be
plate.
less noticeable than a
Perfect.
tripwire.
Perfect.
Is there a way
perfect.
to have a double pressure plate?
Not
Like
not
have
at
a
the
fake,
start.
like a fake one.
Not at the
Like a
start, but
fake
you can
one so
definitely
they
make
think it's
more.
real.
Yeah.
I'll just paint some out of like some like mat board and cardboard and
please.
stuff, and just put on the ground. There, perfect. Looks just like it. Just
Yeah.
doesn't mouse. You're not an artist.
Because you
Fake-
you guys can
the fake
definitely
one.
make fake like locks, fake pressure plates, fake tripwires. Like once you get like tinkering going, you'll be able to do as many of those around your dungeon as you want, which is
Just don't put Malice in charge of painting. He is not an artist.
you haven't run into this yet at all, but just a slight heads up once we start actually building further into the game, doubling up things to stop your adventurers makes it easier for them to avoid. So if you have like a trap into a trap into a trap,
they
start catching all of them.
They'll catch on.
Or if you do like guards into guards into guards, then they'll start catching on to that too.
So you also want to do a variety, like a trap into guards into like Screaming Manda Room.
Yeah, Manda Room. Yeah.
You're just screaming and running. What is the point of this room?
Which actually brings me to our Zogbad. You actually get to add the let me see. You're either gonna get the trick or the tier 3 room, so or no, not tier 3 room, the tier 1 creature lair. Creature lair. Okay. What kind of creature do you want to be in this dungeon? What do you think we'd find? So creatures are like wild animals that just happen to have a den inside of the dungeon.
Am I not hearing Zogbad?
So
oh,
I have a suggestion because I can't seem to leave this train of thought. So you know how we have, the little salamanders. What if we had some big, glowy, screaming salamanders?
I'm loving it. Go on.
Are you still cowardly or would they be aggressive?
These ones are aggressive.
Yes.
The little ones are cowardly.
They've learned.
The big ones.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
The big
Friends.
ones are aggressive. Fuck you, lizards.
Friends.
The little one's like, yeah, but the big one's like.
That I may or may not be caught with one on my lap in the future, cuddling like a cat.
The villain's cat.
It's
Yeah.
basically
We've been
basically the difference between a baby alligator from Florida and
oh, they make
an
Galaga
adult
sounds.
and an adult saltwater crocodile.
Oh shit!
The adult saltwater croc is going to go aggro, but the baby alligators are going to try and run away. That is the difference that we're looking at here.
I like it.
Yes.
Mommy Crocamander, Den?
Crocamander.
Excellent. So the creatures are always found in a natural formation, so I just kind of rolled where your natural formation was attached to the dungeon. But that sounds pretty cool. I like that creature idea.
I love it.
Is that where all the salamanders are coming from?
Probably.
Might
One
be
of them.
this might be the den. I did kind of have an idea. Feel free to shoot this down.
Mm-hmm.
What if little ones, they just glow, yeah, but the big ones, what if they actually have like an acid breath weapon that uses up their bioluminescence?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
These they after, but then they stop glowing for a bit.
Yeah.
Which also helps them be better predators because they can turn off the glow by just puking in
Oh
a
my
corner.
gosh, you go into
Oh,
stealth
I love
mode.
it. I love it.
I love
And
it.
I mean,
Or they can
a-
use it as an attack.
As like also a dragonborn, Voraxia would definitely be all for this.
Okay. Let's see. Impact. Mommy Crocamander.
I feel like I should be writing these down and use them in one of my campaigns.
Oh yeah.
I got some inspiration for you, so some future creature ideas. I like this.
Mommy glowing salamander.
I already drew
Large
my version of what I think our imps look like.
bioacid breath.
I'm actually looking at it too. Right here, I'm almost done. My
I like it.
black and white sketch.
There we go. Good.
You drew soot, or did you not?
Cool.
Sure, yeah.
Mommy Crocamander over there. Until I get a token for it.
It needs to be inked, but I'll share the sketch.
Oh, please do.
Cool.
I'd love to see it.
Excellent. And then the last one, Virexia, you get to pick a tier 1 trick for this dungeon.
Oh, a trick?
Yeah.
Archery.
So is that kind of act like a trap?
So it can be a bunch of different things. It could be like a pool of water that's actually really shallow but looks deep, or it could be like a sound like alarm, so that when something moves past it, it alerts people in the dungeon, or
Ooh.
it could be
I like
a
the trap
statue
ways.
that tries to like grab a potion or something off the adventurers as they walk by, like stuff like that.
Ooh. I like
I
that.
had an
Moral.
idea that was, I guess, like a trap, but because you're giving me a trick, it works even better. So if they walked through this, it would be triggered, and it would just trigger, like, a bunch of terrible hallucinations at once to, like, drive them mad. Which I kind of got the idea for Outlast Trials a bit.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that.
How about, so this is a moist, like, kind of swampy
Moist.
I
area.
still hate
How-
that word.
How about a moss that intoxicates people if they
Oh,
rub
a
on it?
moss!
Ooh.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. A moss that, like, just causes them to go mad and just causes hallucinations so they don't know what they're seeing is real,
Oh,
which would
gosh, I
even be
love that.
worse of the giant salamanders.
Yeah.
Because they're
That
not
is-
gonna know what is real at all. They're not gonna know what to trust.
Where
I
where
love
would
that
you
so
like your
much.
moss?
Well, if we haven't protected anything by our creature, our minion den, I wanted to put it around there. So maybe going through, like... Oh, where do we... So we have a pitfall there. We have
Yeah.
a pitfall there already. So maybe, like... Should I go further out or further in? Because I really don't want them getting past that if they do either.
It might be
But
worth.
maybe going into the dungeon, like,
Yeah.
would...
Like,
Because, like, depending on how long it might last, if there's just, like, moss around.
wait, do you want it like that? So that entrance kind of corridor is green moss?
Sure, Mommy Crocomander.
Because that way you kind of catch them right before. Like, they could be drugged going into the pitfall, right? It's kind of the.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the moss idea, because I wanted to do something with hallucinations, and they're just not gonna know what is going on.
Yeah.
They're tripping moss.
Hallucination moss.
Oh, that's actually so scary.
Yeah. I spelled that probably horribly wrong, but that's alright.
Yeah, you spelled that wrong.
That's fine. I could just
would
call it drug
be-
moss, but
That would be a cool idea. Like have the trigger at a different area, and but right here where the pitfall is in like the hole, but it still looks like it's a solid walkway. So when they step on it, they fall in.
oh, I see.
Hmm.
That's not a bad
So
idea
drug
either.
moss. Could we just nickname it Dross?
Dross.
I think that would be a cool idea.
Hmm.
So they
Yeah.
trigger the trap somewhere, but they don't know it's a trigger, and then
Oh.
Yeah, so you're saying like move this more up to here, but
yeah,
it doesn't actually like drop the floor out yet, so it still looks like the floor is there.
like it's an illusion that the floor is there, but when they go step on it, they fall right through. Type thing.
Yeah.
What do y'all feel about that?
Hmm.
Because I know how Rexia loves illusions.
Oop, I don't want green.
So what was your plan?
To
How it's where they
what?
step on the trap, but the pitfall that they fall through is an illusion of a floor still being there. So when they go to step on it, they
Ooh.
fall through.
Wait, so
So they triggered the trap earlier, and then
Mhm.
they actually step into the trap later.
Yeah.
So it's not obvious what they trigger, basically.
So, like the hallucination moss
Yeah.
would think them they did.
I'm still getting my hallucination moss though, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
it's related to it. It's like it causes them to think, "Hey, that floor is safe to step on." No, it
Oh
isn't.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
whole idea
Yeah.
is it's just causing constant mind trickery.
Yeah.
Like so like they won't trust like anything in our dungeon.
Yeah.
And I might
Like
see
they-
creatures that aren't actually there, especially we already have like noises and stuff in our dungeon.
That's true. Just the atmosphere, yeah.
And then like they step on the trap and they're so like what do you call it? On guard, but it does nothing. They think it does nothing, so their guard gets put up put up a little bit or put down because they don't think it did anything.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good idea.
But it actually did when they get to it.
I just gotta find Enclave. There it is. Okay. So the last part, we all gotta work together on this one. What is the first tier 3 room that you guys are gonna try and build? It won't be built, but it'll exist as a broken state in the dungeon.
Where do we see these tier lists again? Sorry.
So I'll go through. There's not a lot of tier 3 rooms, so I can go through. The first one is an academy, which is all about learning magic. Like it has a whole bunch of like magical crystals, crystal balls, wands, that kind of stuff. The Crucible, which is all about like crafting and enchanting items, like a forge. The Greenery,
Nice, I love it.
which is all about growing like special kind of plants for concoctions, and it can have living plants in it, which are pretty handy. So it counts as a food source as well. Library, which has like it's where you can store all your arcane knowledge, like all the books and everything like that you would need in the dungeon. The Potion Lab, which is what you guys were talking about, like being able to brew your potions in.
That's what I know I would like.
Potion Labs also makes your imps learn how to make potions, so you'll get a steady supply of tier 1 potions from your imps.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
That also helps with
Nice.
my.
That's kind of like how the
Okay.
Greenery will give you a steady supply of food from the imps.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely
would
looking at
say-
that.
There's a problem though.
That's
I
what
have
the
trouble.
potion room would do for my blood.
Mhm.
I have trouble like remembering those lists. Though. Is there a way we can like get this in like a text
Oh, yeah.
form?
Yeah, you want me to
Because I have
put them in the
trouble.
chat?
Oh yeah, I would like to
Yes,
see them
please.
too. Although I know what I want
That
to
would
pick.
be
Or do you want me to, or let me do a snipping tool of it again? That would be.
Yeah. That
That'd
would
That'd be
Yeah.
great. That way I can like really look at it.
Thank God for snipping tools.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
great.
good.
Good
Uh,
old cut and paste.
Okay, so there's the first two. And then there's only 2 more left too. There's the scrying pool and the spawning chamber. I didn't realize you guys can get a scrying pool, which is really handy for like spying on the other groups. But
Oh.
Okay. Let me just see here.
yeah, basically once per cycle, you guys can establish a fact about either an NPC group or the other player group. So
Oh damn! Also the
kinda like
greenery.
the greenery is also very good.
Look here.
You will get more
Okay,
tier 3
so-
rooms in the future too. This is just your
Because the
first one.
greenery would also go well with the lab, but if you get them later, then that's good then.
So, just looking at the list here, the 3 that really draw my attention are the Greenery, Potion
Mhm.
Lab, and Spawning Chamber.
Oh, spawning chamber for sure. Yeah, that was also like a main priority for me.
Spawning, spawning Chamber connected to Virexia's stuff, so it's just her legion of monsters.
Mhm.
Yes. And you can get the things
Um,
still later.
Oh yeah, so spawning chamber could be used by
Yeah.
all of you, by the way, because it allows you to replace your losses. So like, for example, Serenity would be able to make low tier thralls in there just constantly.
Yeah.
Phyrexia can make low tier reapers in there constantly.
Yeah.
Like you could even keep reviving like goblins and stuff that you send out into combat. Like there's all
I
different-
think that's gonna be first priority, and I'll potion lab will be secondary because I want that
Yeah,
first.
too.
That'll be first.
spawning chamber is the most. At the
I think
moment.
all of us want it.
I was
Yeah,
thinking.
the spawning chamber.
Yeah, I might have to say spawning chamber too. Of a potion lab would be interesting. I was thinking maybe scarring pool could have been useful because I could like
'Cause, like-
spy on who I can like curse and hex.
That's
Like
true, too.
remember, we'll eventually be able to build more.
Yeah, so the spawning chamber is
Because I would like the greenery and the potion lab to make like
Mhm.
alchemical stuff, but like right now,
More defense, more minions.
Yeah.
I want the minions. Yeah, I want to
We
get my
need the- yeah.
reapers growing.
You'll be able to spawn Eldritch minions too. as like anyone can use the spawning chamber. So
Hmm.
Can we get another person, or is it just us four?
Mhm.
Chris is just unfortunately missed the last 2 sessions. So yeah. But yeah, I'm supposed to have a group of 5. To be fair, the other party is also 4 at the moment because we're still figuring out their 5th. So,
They've only
I'll
had
say-
1 session though.
yeah. So we got to see that too.
This little circle right here. Can I have this one as my room?
Yeah,
Team.
for sure.
Are we looking at rooms now? Fudge.
The only ones that have been claimed technically so far are Phyrexia on the bottom, and then
I just wanted to be closer to the minion room.
here, let me put
That's
your
why
thrall
I
over
took
there.
that one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I can put you guys like at your rooms because it's not like you can't be down there. Writing all the names on them for no reason.
Hey, Zog, want to be neighbors?
Yeah, sure.
I feel like
Excellent.
because we got along to like being able to talk to each other at the beginning, we like get along a
Yeah.
little quicker. Plus, I'm next to Vorexia, and I can bug her with my stench.
Yeah. Cover or just
It
cover
works
up the
for
stench
me.
of what's happening down there too.
Oh yeah. It can work in her favor if she's not too bothered by it.
I mean, completely different rooms. I would hope it wouldn't affect anybody because you're not gonna like this. What you see in mine.
No, yeah. The rooms are magically enchanted. I'm sure it's all fine.
Are you cave leeching more brains?
Mine's probably gonna be the nicest looking.
I want
true.
cave leeches in our dungeon.
That,
I
that
want-
could be
I was
cool.
gonna
I-
say we got.
I want cave leeches.
So
I am
we-
so.
So
I don't
So-
want that sound
doing-
constantly.
I hear cave leeches, and all I can think of is a Monster Hunter reference.
Oh, We're not thinking that. They're thinking of something in DRG.
was thinking maybe that-
They're like
horrible.
They're like ceiling
Oh.
plants, kind of, that grab you and pull you up.
Or
and
leech,
yeah,
like literal bug things.
Yeah,
It
literal
is
bug.
trauma.
yeah.
It is trauma.
Oh, where do you guys want your spawning chamber? I should probably ask that before we. Do you want it like in your secret tunnel area, or do you want it like more out forward
feel
in
like
the
it should
hallway?
Well, we
have
want it
next
to be
to time.
accessible to all of us, right?
Hmm.
I mean, that is the most exposed
Maybe I
to.
could-
Like this whole
maybe I
area
could
is
here.
like.
Yeah, you could build it off of your sanctum. It wouldn't be accessible at all by the
Yeah.
by a lot of the. Then you'd have your minions going through your sanctum though.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Our minion den is right here.
Yeah, you might not want your minions. Just as evil overlords who have minions below you, you might not want minions going through your sanctum.
I think having it by the minion den
The
would be
lessers.
better because then they can
Like right
just
here?
go
Right here?
into.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
There is this whole big area.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
I don't know if people can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So either up top near the other hallway, like in between them, but connected to the secret.
I mean,
Or
Yeah,
then the-
I think.
I feel like Mouse would be the kind of mingle with the minions as long as they know he's the big guy in charge.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, this is like plenty of space, depending on how big it's gonna be, and then the den is right there.
Mhm.
Sure. It is a pretty big room, so.
I'm getting way too involved with drawing I'm doing.
I'm just sitting there
Way
thinking, like,
way.
what all would my personal room look like? And honestly, it's probably going to be half armory.
I assume you want a
and
door on
half-
this.
Mhm.
I say like the
Yeah, that might be
door
good.
for like the yeah.
Just in case. It's one
Yeah.
of those rooms you don't want to be
Or
obvious, right? So.
maybe have it like an illusion wall, but that is only for like they can't see that it's in a room.
So if we want to add more illusions count as tricks. If we want to add more tricks to dungeon, we have to do that during downtime. But we can update this to an illusion wall.
Mhm.
as well.
This is
Or add
like
a secondary.
basically. This is our free
Yeah, this is all the free stuff first.
Okay.
So in the future, of course, you'll be able to upgrade your dungeon. You basically have to pay Horde to do so, so that's what your gold is. So like you can hire minions and stuff like that too, but you might want to spend your gold to be like, I want to add a tier 1 trap to the dungeon. So like you'll spend a gold pile to add a tier 1 trap to your dungeon, or you might be like, I want to try and attract a minion. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, now time for some interesting stuff on the other end here. Let me end the combat order for now. Boop. Okay, so is everyone okay with the current like layout of the dungeon? Does it look pretty good
Take a look again.
as a start?
I'm liking
That
it.
looks decent.
Oh
I
yeah.
like it.
It'll
I
work.
like it.
Yeah, it's not a
And
bad.
for our room design, like how do those work?
So the room designs, they're magical rooms made entirely for your person. So they're slightly disconnected from the dungeon because the adventurers don't really care about your rooms.
So like our rooms are like a portal to another dimension.
Pretty
Pocket
much, yeah,
dimension.
like a pocket dimension.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much how my characters
Okay.
live their actual true form lives. They live in that pocket dimension.
Yeah, it's real handy for like kind of giving yourself a relaxation area or a safe space to conduct your own activities.
Feels just like home to me.
'Cause I do
Yeah.
know, like for like the prison and then like the torture chamber, I'm definitely gonna want to eventually have it to where I have a supply of blood coming to me from there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Once you get like some prisoners and stuff going, you can definitely probably start farming. Actually, I've got some cool storyline stuff planned for
I mean, that's
both
what
you
I.
and Vyrexia to get some
yeah.
better.
Mhm.
I mean, my plan is going to be slightly different because it's going to involve keeping a host for my children, and then I can just take their brains.
Mhm.
Brains.
So you'll
you
probably
want
have to eventually
brains.
build a room for that for you, huh?
I don't know.
Mhm. This is gonna be fun though.
Okay, just a really crappy staircase at the top. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I need to go back to session 1. Excellent. Okay, so we got the dungeon atmosphere. We've made the dungeon set up and the horde. Okay, perfect. As you're all conducting your minions and setting up your dungeon, something to note, dungeon like wicked ones are final bosses. So whenever a raid happens on your dungeon, you all stay in the inner sanctum. Because if you don't, the minions might think you're weak and try to do an uprising.
Oh, we don't want that. We don't want them uprising.
Because military party together, you go out there first, you jerks.
yeah, like why would the boss stand in the front line, right? Like all the minions got to do the work first.
We
It's
want them
kinda
to do stuff. And
We're not
that's
heroes.
okay. That's why I have my thrall doing stuff. I don't like to get my hands dirty too much. That's not what I do. I like to be in my own lane, relaxing, sipping on some wine.
It honestly makes sense because like only the hero to be on the front, inspiring their fellow comrades to go at it. We're just like, you get out there, you're gonna die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Probably,
strong Sagara vibes. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's definitely a really interesting like way of
That's
playing
mechanic.
since in
Yeah.
D&D and stuff we're so used to like, getting into the fights and stuff, and a lot of this is like you're kind of controlling an army.
Mhm.
It's co-op
Yeah, it's,
StarCraft, but we're the bad guys.
Excellent.
I do think I want to eventually get to the point where I get some like other vampires made,
Oh yeah.
especially like some that can coax and lure people in, so I can have a steady supply of blood.
Oh yeah. When we start getting into like this
Mhm.
next set of raid and lurking, then
Mhm.
we're definitely gonna be able to do
I
more.
mean, now that
I
we
like-
have a spawning chamber being worked on, that's already gonna help.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of the things I was thinking, because like sometimes it happens.
I should
you get
note that.
people that are like someone I was thinking down the line is like have someone who is still human, so they're not turned vampire, but they're someone
Frostbite
that,
or
someone that wants to be turned into a vampire, so they'll do anything I say So I can
Those
send them
kinda
out
things.
to lure people in.
Yeah, like manipulation
Ah.
tactics. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a thrall.
Like,
Oh.
it's like they're still human,
Yeah.
but they do what I
They do
say
it
because
willingly.
They think I will turn them into a vampire.
Yeah. Deceit tactics, basically. I think deceit's the
Yeah.
one here.
It's like an Aaron Turn working their way up the corporate ladder of vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
That looks
ghouls from
cool.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah.
hmm
Excellent. So,
I forgot what they call them, but yeah.
as your dungeon's becoming established, you all feel a pulse come from the dungeon heart, your crystal. And standing around in the sanctum, you're all able to see a projection of your dungeon.
hmm
Booba-dooba-doo. Need to make sure I do the... This is gonna be my first dungeon part too, so... Invasion, here we go. Minion awareness. Okay, perfect. So... okay. So, the crystal shows you there appears to be a party of adventurers that are crawling down the stairs into your dungeon. One
That was
of...
quick.
Yeah. You can hear through the crystal that they're looking for their friend that went missing, just checking out the cellar of these ruins.
Ooh.
Uh,
Whoops.
I just remembered I unarmed that guy.
there appears to be a larger member wearing only furs and carrying 2 battle axes. And 3 smaller members of the
Kids.
party. One has a book, one has a short sword, and one's holding a map.
Okay.
Excellent. So they come to their first junction. Which way, ideally, would the party want them to go at their first junction?
I want him to go towards the hallucinating moss.
Yeah.
Touch the moss. Touch the moss. Breathe in the moss.
Yeah,
Do it.
there's not
Do
that
it.
much for him to do in the
Afraid
torture
of the
chamber.
torture area.
I would say it's like torture, but there's nothing for that's to attack him there or anything, right?
Yeah.
It's just emptier now. So
It would
yeah,
probably-
the moss sounds
It's
good.
probably more of a morale thing at the moment, but yeah, it's clean at the moment. So.
I mean, you can even glance
Yeah,
on the
there'd
side.
be
'cause
nothing
is
in
an
there yet.
It is an open door though, so you could like glance up at the side as they pass by, couldn't they?
Okay, you all succeed, so they are going to move forward. So basically, I roll based on what you guys want, and that determines whether they actually follow the path you guys want them to, or whether they go a different
Oh.
direction. So,
I see.
like, the chances are better that they'll go the way you want, but not perfect, right? So,
All right.
excellent. They step into this hallway here. Let's do a little bit of a roll from our barbarian friend.
No, I can't wait to make it more and more bitter and tough. Because eventually I want to do a point where we end up adding more layers.
Excellent. You notice the adventurers start kind of losing their sense of direction. Which way do you want them to go at the next intersection?
I'd say
wanna do-
maybe accidentally split them up.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good. I was
Splitting up
thinking
the
like
party is always good.
I was thinking
Yeah.
like Mommy Crocommander first, and then go back towards. But that makes better sense because they'll be less
Mhm.
expecting a double whammy at the
And
same
then we
time.
run,
After
decrease the
one
chances
split
of
off from
losing.
them.
Effectiveness, right?
And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
we decrease the chance of losing Mommy Crocommander because I love Mommy Crocommander.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
don't want to lose the Mommy
She's my
Crocommander.
baby.
it is pretty early.
He's my baby.
The mommy
Yeah, it's too
Crocommander
early.
can sense that they're there, but she doesn't seem to be moving.
Yeah,
He's
we
waiting.
don't want that. We don't want to lose anybody.
She's
Yeah.
conserving her energy like a good predator.
Yeah.
And we want anyone that can do magic or heal. We want them to split off from the stronger dual wielding axe thingy.
Yo, yeah, that little guy in
Excellent.
the book. Probably some
Yeah.
sort of support mage.
Okay,
Mhm.
so while most of them are following the one with the map, the one with the book, being too focused, heads off into the mommy Crocommander area.
That
Uh,
one's gonna get it.
Only love with the cleric that gets eaten up.
the Crocommander has advantage. Yeah, the as you watch this this poor boy with the book walk in there, gets
little guy.
immediately vomited on by the Crocomanda and then eaten as they're
Ooh.
dissolving on the ground.
Ooh, pre-digested, already been chewed.
Excellent.
Hope,
That's great.
hope no one wanted that guy's ear because it is probably dissolved.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's okay. Phyrexia, she ate recently. It's fine. Fine.
Excellent. Trap roll again.
Mhm.
Mixed. Okay. So they hear the click of the trap. They don't see where it is, but they are more cautious. Moving forward.
Who do
Have
we
to
want
roll.
falling in the trap?
Yeah.
Hopefully the big one.
Mixed results. Okay. As they're walking forward, the guide, being in the lead, falls into the pitfall. Getting just swarmed by these screaming salamanders.
They won't stop screaming down here.
The barbarian picking up the swordsman on the shoulder jumps over the pit and continues on their way.
Hey, where you going?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jerk!
It's like clearly there's evil afoot here, which means there's stuff to slay.
So what do we have left? Just the guy with the sword, or?
You've got a barbarian, and he's holding a soldier with a sword.
Ah.
He sets him down on the other side, and they keep moving. Our guard post, which I assume our bugbears would probably be at, because that's what we
Yeah.
talked about
Oh,
stationing
yeah.
before.
I
So
thought
now
I
that
have my thrall there too.
now we run
Right,
into a
and then-
combat. Well, you guys were just establishing the dungeon, so we might not have set up that much detail yet, but
Okay.
okay, the bugbears.
This is where the bugbears go to lift weights.
Yeah, bugbears get a
Gotta
mixed
them
result.
gains.
They are able to
Oh, no.
hit the barbarian, dealing some damage. Oh wait, hold on. Barbarian actually gets a defensive move. Mix. Okay, yeah. So they hit the barbarian. And the swordsman gets to come up and attempt to slash back at them. Let's see how that goes.
You got this, minions. We believe
It'll
in
be
you.
fine. Engagement.
You're real go-getters. Go get them.
The swordsman doesn't land a hit.
Weekly. Morale's down because lost 2 members already.
Yeah. The
I think we'll do
barbarian starts screaming, runs at the bugbears, does some damage. The blood bears are now bloodied.
They don't have
Ooh.
defense, right? The blood bears.
The blood bears don't get defensive rolls,
Money
no,
bugbears.
unfortunately.
I mean, the blood bears now.
You guys have defensive actions, and adventurers have defensive actions.
Okay.
So,
But minions do not, unfortunately.
well,
Barbarian second swing, mixed results. So the barbarian manages to knock out the bugbears, but not slay
Oh,
them.
rude.
Let
Now
me.
we're gonna have to heal them.
And still
They're gonna
raging,
get
starts
broke.
running into the room. It doesn't see a way. They don't see a way to go forward.
I'm just imagining like an out of control car charging into the wall and like slamming headfirst into that one.
Yeah.
Good thing we got rid of their guide, because their guide would have been one that would have been able to help them get through.
Yeah.
He was our pilot.
Here.
Mixed results. Okay, so it's going to take them a while to find this door. How would you guys like to manipulate some things further ahead if you want?
Like how can we manipulate it? Well, I'm not going.
Like you all can get prepped if you think they're going to make it all the way here.
Okay.
What would be? I think what prepping would involve.
Because they're doing pretty good at the moment.
They are.
Abilities.
It's a tier 1 group invading right now, and this is a tier 0 dungeon.
Yeah.
Maybe have my thrall. I would say have my thrall teleport into the room.
I would send my
thrall.
thrall
Yeah,
in.
you can send your minions in
Yeah.
ahead of time, yeah.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
send my thrall in.
Okay.
Would
In
I
case
be
they
able to-
get
I'll
like
send the gobos.
any further.
That sounds good. Would I be able to
Yeah.
use like an invoke from where I am at, or do I have to get closer to do that?
You'd
I
have
want
to
to
wait.
check Kurt stuff.
You'd have to wait till they get into the inner sanctum, but you can prep and invoke, so that way, like, as soon as they come in, you get to use it.
Oh yeah, because then I want to do that because I want to try to make like him like drop his axe on himself in a very bad way.
Yeah. So as soon as your minions are getting into the secret tunnel, they find the secret door. Okay, let's line this up. Okay, so you were prepped because of their mixed result. So let's do top to bottom. So the brain dead goon. If you want to make an attack first with either smash, skulk, or finesse against these adventurers.
Yes. I need his sheet. Goon. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a smash. Gonna do a smash.
Excellent.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, defensive roll's a failure. So you hit. Are you going for the swordsman or the barbarian coming through this door?
I'm gonna go for the barbarian.
Excellent, excellent. The barbarian takes a hit as you axe into him. He still seems to be very angry.
All right, all right.
How about our undead thrall? What would they like to do?
Well, I'm gonna have them attack the little guy, but suck their blood.
Sounds good.
They need more strength.
So a horrify or a trick, because I think you're trying to sneak up on them. Probably to drink their blood.
Probably a horrify.
Horrify, yeah.
Because they gotta be pretty horrified seeing their barbarian.
Would you like me to roll it, or would you like to roll it?
Ooh, where do I go for that?
So if you click on your undead thrall, on the right side under guts, there will be a horrify, and you can click on that. Oh, no, okay, wow. So you're latched onto the swordsman. The swordsman is bleeding. You got a success, yeah.
Okay.
So he's bleeding, trying to flail his sword around to get you off.
Mhm.
And what about
he is sucking his blood right now.
Yeah. And the Gabbio twins, what would they like to do?
Well, let's see. They're probably going to try and sneak up, because I feel like they're not really good at the whole being front lines thing, no matter how much Zogbad is trying to train them. Actually, they don't have anything in Skulk.
No, yeah, they're very finesse. Good at cutting things.
So they're good at cutting things. So of course they're going to take out their little stickers and they're going to try and shankify the big guy, because the big guy's still up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the big guy's still up.
Oh yeah, they're going to try and kill him with 1,000 cuts. And
Excellent,
no modifiers or anything, just normal stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Normal rolls. Oof. That's alright though. It happens. That
is okay.
Yeah.
They need their protein drinks.
They go real poorly. Unfortunately, because since it's not a mixed, I have to make it go poorly. So he does get your Gabbio twins get whacked to the side by the barbarian, falling unconscious.
Mamma mia! Wah!
Wow.
Apparently your job bros need to be thoroughly trained.
The swordsman's flailing at the one trying to drink its blood right now, so let's see if he can do anything. Engagement roll. Nope. I can't get it off, which is totally fine. The swordsman's gonna lose more blood. The barbarian, seeing this happen, though, is not a fan. He is going to try and rip the creature off of his friend. Mixed results. Okay, he manages to pull you off of the boy, but the boy's already dead from blood loss. So,
A little faint there, aren't you, buddy?
I'll take it unconscious by throwing them into the wall. Excellent. I'm okay with not getting a kill. Mixed is better for an unconscious anyway. Going for the brain dead goon. he still gets 2 more actions, so he's gonna swing his axes at you. Success. The brain dead goon is injured. They are now bloodied.
Oh no!
I have a question. I had
Yeah.
gold. Could I have gotten a minion before it started, or no? I don't know how that would have worked.
Not for this one, because the first
Okay,
minions you
okay.
guys got were the bugbears to defend your.
Oh, okay.
It's
I just want to make sure.
It's because I had an ability called Dominance, which was class
Fair.
specific, and I put it up to max.
Yeah.
Alright.
Last roll
So
against
that's
him.
that's
Failure.
why I
Okay.
personally have a Thrall.
Okay, your Thrall gets another turn then. He doesn't.
Oh,
or
awesome,
sorry, the
awesome.
brain dead goon gets
Yeah,
another turn.
I'm gonna do trickery while it's busy trying to.
Wait,
Oh, sorry,
yes, attack.
your Thrall is
Thrall?
unconscious at the moment. Sorry, I said
Talking
Thrall,
about-
but I meant the brain
talking
dead
about
goon.
me.
I
Sorry.
thought the brain one.
we
was
both have
unconscious.
Thralls.
Yeah.
I thought the brain one was unconscious.
The barbarian's the only one left though. You've already taken out his whole party.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I said the wrong thing.
All right, let's go. We got mixed on that one.
Okay, excellent. What would you like to attempt to do? Just damage him, or
Who is?
this is your brain dead goon attacking the barbarian?
Yep, just damage them. Want
Damage?
to keep
Okay.
going at them as much as I can.
Excellent. You slash into him.
And
But as part of the mixed result, he's also going to knock you unconscious.
oh,
As you axe into him, he uppercuts you into the wall and continues down.
oh, that's scary. Okay,
Oh,
I might have to get
making a
involved soon.
beeline for it, ain't he?
Oh yeah, he is just running through here. He actually doesn't attempt to go through the door. He attempts to go through the wall here.
It's physically like bat through.
Oh,
he's
Jeez.
lost it. Mixed results.
Okay.
He goes through and falls to the ground.
Oh,
Alright.
He is currently
can I-
prone as he breaks into your room.
Are we able to do stuff to him directly now, or?
Oh yeah, you guys can. You
So-
knew it was going.
My invoke. I'd like to use that. Could I use my invoke?
Oh yeah, you are prepping an evoke, so you
Yeah.
may use your evoke.
Hello there, buddy. Oh man, looks like you're having some bad luck. I would like to make it so like if as he trips, it connect the axe like back into him, its blade first somewhere, like
Sure.
dangerous.
Do a public roll. I'm gonna add
Okay,
you
what
to
do I-
the.
Where do I
turn
roll
order.
again? How do I do this?
Oh, if you click on invoke in your character card.
Oh right. Okay. So
Is
play
anyone
roll?
else gonna go out to meet him?
I have a thing I would like to
Oh,
do. Just would like to see how this goes first.
Yeah, okay. I just want
Yeah,
no point adding to the
I'd like
combat.
to wait my turn.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also want to go out there as well.
Okay, I'll roll for combat initiative then. Malice is
Considering
going first.
it's not sure if how many hits he's gonna take.
Yeah, his
Would
turn.
him tripping give me an advantage at all, or no?
Yes, you can add an extra D to your roll.
Excellent.
Plus 1D. Because he's currently prone.
I
Nice. So,
have
just,
an idea.
so I'm just gonna roll now, right?
Yes. Yeah. Mixed result. Okay, that's fair. His axe flies out of his hand as he falls to the ground. It's on the floor just a few feet from him. Instead of
Okay.
landing on him, it slid across the floor.
Gosh darn! I was hoping it would at least nick him or something, make him breathe a little.
Can I approach?
So I'm gonna start
a
a
turn
combat.
order?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to know because like I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Malice got ahead of it because they were prepping their invoke, but then I just rolled based on combat
Okay.
prowess. So.
Okay.
So Zogbed
Okay.
and
He lost his axe. Get him!
there we go. So Zogbad gets to go next. He's still prone on the ground, by the way.
I'm gonna run up and I'm going to golf swing at his head with my big axe.
Oh, that's okay. Fair enough. Oh man, this is gonna be
would that a
very
smash
awkward if I have to figure this next part out. Okay. It can be smash or finesse.
I mean,
I would
way to
love
head
if it
it,
was
but-
smash.
Please
Yeah,
and
sure.
thank you.
Oh, his head won't. Would his brain still be intact afterwards if it came off?
That
Well, it depends on the angle I'm coming at. If it's from the
Go-
side, clean decapitation. If it's
Fair.
from the front,
Right.
Yeah,
can
that's
you
fair.
eat half a brain?
She probably won't be happy about it.
Do I
you
get
are
any
beside them at the
bonuses?
moment. Yes, +1 dice because they're prone on the ground right now.
+1. I'll take the 4 dice. Let's go.
Excellent. It's so as weird as it is, you kind of half sever their neck. It doesn't go all the way through.
Oh!
There's just blood going everywhere. You're assuming that you swung a little low and you probably caught the floor on the way through.
That can't be good for his morale, though.
Oh yeah, no, it is not.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Oh god.
Wait, and we have a vampire that likes blood. Wait.
Yeah. It's Shizu. What would you like to do?
I would, if possible, and if it's okay with the rest of the group, I want to try and force feed him my blood.
You can try. You can try it. His neck might be
Yeah.
kind of severed at the moment. Though.
It's kind of damaged.
I mean, you could probably, like-
but still go down his mouth, right?
Or like down one of the arteries. That's like
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely try it.
it's getting messed up.
All right. What would I have to roll?
Ooh, good question for this one.
Would be considered skulk or?
Yeah, I would almost argue more finesse because you're trying to get it down his non-existent throat, but yeah, I would say finesse or tinker, but your tinker's worse, so probably finesse would be better.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think if tinkering would
And
be
I
like
don't
this is
get
almost
any
alchemy in a form.
Modifiers, correct?
You get a +1 because he's on the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
You get blood down something. You aren't quite sure if it's the right hole, but it's in there.
You skip your anatomy classes again.
It would be pretty hard to tell with half a throat where's the right hole is anymore.
The esophagus, the artery, the spinal column. Can't tell really.
Excellent. He is still screaming and writhing on the floor with half his neck gone.
Would I be able
We gotta
to
record this.
tell the group what I'm trying to do or no?
Oh yeah, you can tell them what you're trying.
I mean, I already got a hunch. I'm all for it.
trying to turn it into a vampire so we can have a seems
really big
pretty
brute.
Strong. He seems
Yeah.
pretty strong, so I'm trying to turn him into one of us so we can have him as a guard. You already saw what he done to a lot of our minions, so I think he'd be pretty good member for our
Yeah.
guard.
It's not a bad
But
idea.
it's
I have a
up to the
question.
group.
Can we donate our dark heart usage to someone for a roll? Like, take one of our dark hearts and give it to them for that.
No.
Or that no.
But
Okay.
technically, if you wanted to add another dice to your roll, you could, because
I see.
Shizu has
Okay.
2 dark hearts at the moment. So
Oh, I didn't know I
Alright.
had dark hearts.
yeah,
Yeah, there's lots to do like extra roll stuff.
yeah. So those let you add an extra dice to your roll if you wanna.
All right. I'll have to keep that in mind for my next turn if I get one.
I'll have to remember that too.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably used that with my axe. It might have been better.
So knowing this plan now, Vrexy, what would you like to try and do?
Phorexia?
Yeah, Vrexia.
You
Okay.
Did I
Oh.
say it too fast? Maybe I
You
said
said Vex. It sounded like you said Vexine. I'm like,
Oh yeah. No.
Now my plan is to turn the barbarian into one of my vampires for another guard.
alright, Phorexia is just like, I see. Let's just make this a little easier. And I'm gonna cast Dominate.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
He's
There.
moving along well to fight with his neck bleeding out like that.
Listen to the vampire there. You'll take orders from her.
It's the
only
only
way
way
you'll
you'll
okay.
live, buddy. It's the only way you'll survive.
He actually he actually calms down from this. And calming down. God, how do I? So barbarians have a thing where if they should be dead, they can keep fighting.
Oh.
But in this case, you've calmed him down.
I was gonna say.
Ooh, good call.
So he calms down and gives in, but now he's bleeding out on the floor.
Well, you better get to
So I go.
keep
over
it that
to
one
him.
from dying.
Yeah, I go over to him and I give my wrist to make him feed.
Okie doke.
Take my blood.
Give him some
And
blood.
then you
Sounds
slowly,
good.
slowly see him start to heal a bit.
Yeah, we'll add a future minion. Yes, I'll make a minion card for it. I'll have to
But,
figure out how to set it up in the future, but
But at that moment, after I feed him blood and he sees he's healed and the blood's down enough, I whisper over to what is your name? GL.
Malice. I could try to like
Not
trick him.
GL, GM, I mean. Zogbad.
Oh. Talk about it.
Because you're a big.
Well,
thing,
Zogbad, yeah.
Yeah, I asked you to snap his neck.
Oh,
what?
I'm gonna say I could use my.
Well, because
What?
they have to die to turn.
Oh,
I mean, wouldn't the bleeding out and stuff?
So you were saying,
yeah.
I see. Interesting.
Well, then I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It still helped him from raging further.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's still very good use. I was
Like,
about to say, it's like, do we
For
one
them
snap
to
his neck
turn into a
though?
vampire, they have to have my blood in them first, and then get killed, and then they
You're-
turn.
Your vampire stuff's too complicated. I'm just gonna be like, whatever. I gave him to you. Do what you want.
A brute. There we go.
If I could use my turn to help trick into drinking the blood and like turning him, could I do that for my next turn, if it's needed?
No, he's dominated at the moment, so he'll
Oh, right.
he'll
that
follow
was
all of
bad.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. If you want to break his neck, yeah, no, he wouldn't have been able to be killed if he was still raging. So it wouldn't it wouldn't have.
Good thing I
But is
did
that
that.
okay for-
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that okay with all of you?
More minions,
I'm
the
cool with
better.
it. Yeah.
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 That's
Give us a chance
fine.
to
Yeah,
build up more of our
honestly.
defenses and its strengths.
Mm-hmm.
Totally cool
I
with it.
mean, so as a player, I'm all for this. Zog, though, if he goes to break the neck, depending on how he does it, he might be a little overzealous.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Do you want to do
Maybe,
a
maybe you should
smash?
Right.
stomp. Maybe you should stomp on the rib cage instead. Zog's a little strong
Oh,
there.
I was thinking, like,
What,
I was
what should I
thinking
do?
when it's my turn. It's my turn. He's gonna step on the guy's neck, but like if it is too good of a roll, he might accidentally
Sever the
squish
head.
his head instead.
Oh.
Oh, so what should we do?
That's
then?
I mean,
Albert?
Virexi's just sitting here seeing what happens.
I mean-
Did I even-
she's quite interested in the results.
I mean, in the absolute worst case scenario, if you completely murder this guy, you could always leave him in the spawning chamber until you can fix the spawning chamber. Have him as
Yeah.
like
We
a
still have
future
a minion
minion.
to
Fair,
roll
fair,
later. Fair.
It's like
fair.
pet cemetery him, just bury him.
Yeah, pretty much. Just save him in there. I like that idea. I think you should roll a smash, and if it's like, if it's
True to your
if
character.
it's
true to your
failure or
character.
mixed, then you succeed in just killing him. If it's a success or double success, then you absolutely obliterate him.
No.
Deal.
That's
Deal. Any bonuses, good sir?
oh god, is he? I assume he's still on the ground. We haven't picked him up, have we? So there's a +1.
I would say on the ground, and
Hopefully-
he's
hopefully.
dominated.
And he's dominated. You're right. Okay, +2 then. Sounds good.
Wait, how about
I
they wait?
try not to kill him.
Hey, mixed. Okay, you
Oh,
did.
Hey!
Hey.
So we put him in the we put him in the summon room too, while he's busy, turning.
Yeah, returning.
He's
Yeah, it's
reanimated to one of probably my
Just,
strongest vampires now.
Ooh.
Just gonna
Excellent.
plant ourselves a dumbass tree.
it'll be handy to have a minion that's a human as well, because that gives you guys an advantage
Yeah.
for sending him back to to towns and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have
this-
to make sure my goon gets some rest.
Yes,
I'll
yeah.
let him
definitely
recover
want-
in his and their I forget. Is it a woman or is it a male?
It's up to you. I think we chose a female token.
It looks
but-
it's a female
Yeah.
token. So let's say you know what, big Amazon mommy orc.
Yeah,
'Cause the-
Yeah.
yeah.
My thrall is also female. But,
Awesome,
the
awesome.
barbarian, I feel like, would be a very good guard for the guard post at some point.
Hey guys, I gotta go get some food real quick. My sugar's a bit low.
That's fine.
I'll
We
be-
oh yeah, go do your thing first.
But
I'll be right back anyway.
it's like I saw how good he was doing, taking out a lot of our minions, and so I was like, I think it's a good idea to make him one of our minions instead, instead of fully killing him.
Yeah, no.
well, I'm glad you said something because I was gonna kill him.
Yeah. So then this goes down into so after a raid happens. Raids don't always happen, but
Mhm.
it was kind of a scripted thing for a raid to happen for the first time, so you guys can see how raids happen on Dungeons.
I do have another question as well.
Oh yeah, sure. What's the?
The one with the book is dead, but what about the one holding the scroll? How are they in the little pitfall? Are they dead?
They have been devoured by bioluminescent
They
lizards.
should be. I would be like quite
Yeah.
impressed if they made it out
I
of
think our
that.
traps worked really well.
Yeah, no, that was they were more effective than I
Really
anticipated.
good test of our traps. Yeah, I was getting a bit nervous.
Yeah, that's also why a barbarian's part of the tutorial, because that way, if they do die, they can keep progressing to the inner chamber, so you guys get a chance to fight them. So,
Oh yeah.
like barbarians just aren't
Oh,
allowed to die if they run out of health.
And now oof. This,
Oh.
now I'm just thinking of it, a barbarian that rages, but it's a vampire that technically can't fully die.
Well, can they not fully die?
Well,
And
he'll
also
he'll have
say-
the sun weakness and the
Yeah.
and the
I
blood.
feel like it'd
cravings.
be a little
Yeah.
broken if like our minions just couldn't die. Even if it was a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Because
definitely.
like they're a thrall to you.
Oh
At
yeah,
least as
Yeah.
from what I'm aware of.
yeah. At the
So
moment,
they
they're
wouldn't,
quite
like, have those.
Oh, they won't have. Yeah, the barbarian perk
think
doesn't keep
so.
them alive forever. It's not
I think
a.
I think the other thing that could probably kill him is decapitation.
Yeah, that would make sense. Can't really control your body if your head's missing.
Yeah.
But let me think. What else? Oh yes. So that was the tutorial for a dungeon invasion.
Mhm.
What's the next step? There's one more step for this session. I should wait till GL's back. But we're going to go into Boopadoo. Lurking and the master plan are the last two steps of the tutorial.
And how is the knight, by the way? Is the knight fully dead?
The
little
knight
knight.
the knight is dead because they've been drained of blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Your thrall over here has a lot of blood on them right now. They had a
Only
good
that.
meal.
Now we just wait for him to wake up from and turning into a vampire.
Yeah. Recovery phase. Yeah, okay. So this is the recovery phase. So now that you guys have
That was
dealt with
fun.
all that, you all get to relieve any stress that you have. So you can
Mhm.
put your stress wheels back down to 0.
I don't think I stressed. I
Yeah, you
think I
guys
did
didn't.
well. I didn't have to do much at all there.
Yeah.
Unless
I
my
don't- I don't
thrall
think I
taking
was stressed
damage.
either.
Unless my
I hope
thrall
so.
taking damage could have stressed me, but
No. Thralls are just minions.
Alright.
They're fine.
They're tools.
so
There we
then
go.
I think I'm pretty good. I'm just going to go back to my lair then.
Yeah.
The barbarian right now. That was
so-
funny.
Excellent. So for downtime projects, you guys can each kind of decide what you want to do as your downtime for this cycle. You can brew something. You don't really have a brewery right now, so tier 1 would be the best you'd be able to brew.
Okay.
Mhm.
build a lock, a trap, or a trick in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell your minions to do it, basically. Contact one of your vile friends. Or, you can attempt to, like, start on a ritual, torture a prisoner, or try and recruit someone to the dungeon. Recruiting would be hard right now. I don't think that's... Like, that's on the list, but I don't think that would be easy to do since no one really knows you're here from the evil side yet. So...
Yeah, I don't think we want to do that yet.
But, yeah, basically building something for the dungeon, contacting a vile friend, or crafting a potion are the main actions.
I would like to do some brewing. In
Brewing?
case
Sure.
you have to go out again, and I know we do want to investigate their guild when we do a scouting.
Yeah, so you'll be able to make, like, a single tier 1 potion.
I know there's a list.
Yes, there's quite a... I can roll on the table, too, if you're trying just experimenting, too.
I kind of want, yeah, because I don't have a lot of stuff for specific things. I do want to gather stuff when I'm out. The next time, like, start actually gathering things until we get a granary.
Yeah.
So let's do some random mixes and see what we can get.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
2D.
Welcome back.
26.
Ooh.
You get... What the heck? That's such a weird one? What the heck? Okay, so it's a potion that when you throw it, it emits a loud shriek.
That's actually so... I love that.
What
I
the
love
heck?
that.
It's called a shrieker potion. Okay, let me add
Okay.
this in.
That's funny.
I should make a folder for potions, maybe.
Yes.
Because there's going to be some weird stuff in here, I'm sure. That is a gear. Shrieker potion.
love
and
that.
it is a tier 1. Makes a loud scream when thrown.
Ooh. Like Homer?
Yeah. Okay, so that's what you made. Boop.
Did I make just one, or was there a number of how many I made?
You only make one for now.
Okay.
Like, until you have a potion lab, it's
That
hard
would be
to-
a very useful potion, though.
Yeah.
Ah.
Also,
I-
sorry.
I
Yeah.
sorry, I had to eat because I felt like a Sims meter that all went down all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. We were
Oh, that's
we were
fair.
just discussing. So you guys are in your rest, like lurking action now.
Mhm.
So
Alright.
you all recover your stress,
Ooh.
if you had any, and
I
you get to
had
pick a downtime action. So the main downtime actions at the moment are brew a potion, build a trap, lock, or trick in the dungeon at tier 1. Or contact a vile friend, if you have a vile friend that's in the world.
I should do that soon, but I wanted to make potions.
I feel like Mal's got stuck here, so he wouldn't have too many vile friends at the moment.
Yeah.
Can I recruit a pack of minions?
What's that? Recruiting is possible.
Oh, he wasn't there for that.
Yeah, recruiting is possible. I wasn't sure if recruiting on turn 1 made a lot of sense, only because not a lot of people know you guys are here yet.
Mhm.
So that was the only reason I didn't give that one as an option. But
So I do have like 2 gold, like just to put in
yeah,
the hole
you've
in
got the
my
extra gold.
blanket.
Why don't we see your downtime
Right,
action is
Paulina.
putting out something to attract a minion? Like using your gold to basically put out a flyer for mercenaries or something, or the kind of minion you're looking
That sounds good.
for. Okay. So you're
Some
attracting
knowledge or
minions.
experience with the Eldritch is a bonus for my job hire.
Excellent, excellent. Let me get a minion pack then. Excellent. I will put that in there for later then.
All right.
So if you get rid of 1 gold, because normally that's how you use to recruit, and then I'll get you couple minions for that.
And
Alright.
Malice is the only one that technically has no minions.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
was
us
doing
chose minions.
I went for all curing my skills and like being able to.
But you
invoke
have a
very
lot of
powerful.
magic that you've been
Yeah.
using.
Yeah.
The I have my invoke at the strongest already, so like I wanted that to be his thing. Like he's really into like causing bad luck.
Hmm.
No, yeah, like both can be good. Tweak said the other group actually like didn't take as many minions.
Yeah. There we go. After a little while, you actually get contacted by a group of implocks.
Ooh.
Basically imp witches. I would love to.
I love that.
Hey, y'all down the party!
They're good at spirit magic, and they're actually fluent in the light tongue, but speak it with a strong accent.
Yes, I'll take what I can get. That sounds good to me.
Excellent, excellent. I'll get a token for them after too. Just put people in their rooms again so I know where the rooms are afterwards. Excellent. Okay, so that was your downtown action. So
Alright, so
Zogbad.
open should let me see the details on those, right?
Yes. Yeah, you'll be able to see.
Cool.
They're good at invoking, tricking, and tinkering.
Oh, fellow invokers. Oh boy.
Yeah. And there's 4 of them, which is nice.
Hmm.
They're like a little. Oh, I didn't roll their dark impulse. Oh my god, that's funny. They're superstitious.
I mean, could that work in my favor? And like, their superstitions believe in like eldritch things like me?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's why they answered the ad.
Oh, they're contacting us on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
it must be our
You're a flyer.
patron. Oh.
Yeah, you know, we'd contact you for a flyer of all things. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you know, whatever works.
It's perfect. Sorry, who wants to do the downtime action next? Do we want Shizu or Zogbad?
Zogbad can go next.
Okay. I've been sitting here trying to think what the hell I want to do because
No, that's
we
fair.
also don't want too many minions.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, it's more than one is not going to be able to fit in your rooms anymore, so you'll need more minion dens.
Yeah, remember we just built our dungeon. We might not be able to supply too much.
Oh,
Basically, so if you guys start having more minions than you have minion dens, the minions start getting frustrated and they lose morale. So it's just there's like a bit of a system of keeping them happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Dungeon Keepers taught me anything, that's when we need to add
Oh, yeah.
casinos.
Yeah.
Same. Yep. We need to get some taverns going.
Yeah,
We need
there's
to make them
taverns
happy.
an option, gambling dens an option. Yeah.
That's why I was like, let's
Oh.
get them a den so they can
Oh.
at least play cards or something.
Is there anything for like training our minions?
Ooh. Barracks would be good.
Yeah. I mean, to be... Gosh, there's not one in this. I'm pretty sure Barracks is the... Let me check if there's a Tier 3 version of that for... Stronghold. It's probably part of the Stronghold. Fighting Pit, yeah. But if you want, because it boosts morality, you could do a Tier 1 room that is basically just a training room. Make it that, like, you know,
Sure.
they feel more confident, so it'll help boost morale.
For my downtime, yeah, I'd like to set up something like that. Just a little gym for us to train them in because we got to get these guys strong.
Strong sounds good.
Let's get
was
strong.
I supposed to click downtime action used or?
Oh yeah, you can if you want. Oh yeah, because they have downtime action use. Yeah, it's just a good way to keep track in case there's like longer projects.
Okay.
This one we don't have anything right now, but like
I
when you guys can do Tier 2 and Tier 3 rooms, like it'll be like multiple downtimes.
Okay. I did want to ask, is there a way we could see like what's our limit for minions off like at a glance somewhere?
So everyone can have like one standard minion. Like you have your ones that you've hired at the moment.
That counts as.
Yeah, those 4 people count as one.
Oh, okay, that's what I was concerned about.
Oh yeah, no, like it's a minion pack if that makes sense. Like how Gaubio and Gaubigi are 2, but they count as a single minion. The only thing is they work as a pack, but they also get like bloodied and taken out as a pack. So it's kind of
They're
a
like,
Like a group health
yeah,
thing.
they're weaker
Yeah.
than like our thralls. So
Yeah.
like me and Serenity each have 1 thrall at the moment until I start getting reapers.
Yeah, so as a group they have the same stats as the thralls, but you know they kind of come as a group.
And then I do have that barbarian now. That's technically a stronger than a thrall.
Don't you? Is there a limit to thralls though? I swear we talked about this. That
Oh yeah, so you and Serenity can have 1 like actual thrall underling. The rest would be
Yeah.
minions in the dungeon. So you can swap out like if the barbarian like gets up or whatever, you can swap them out with your current thrall, but then your current thrall will become part of the dungeon. If that makes sense.
yeah.
Um,
Like, that's what I figured. I'm pretty sure I have to have only 1 thrall at a time.
yeah, but if you guys build
the
more,
barbarian would be more my minion than
yeah,
my thrall, because thrall's the weaker than the barbarian.
yeah. But you guys can always build more minion dens to store more minions in the dungeon. It might be more than 1 minion per den. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. Let me check.
I also wanted to ask, like what do we do, like to add more to the dungeon, like more rooms?
So that's a downtime action. So you can do a tier 1 room at the moment as a downtime action, or a tier 1 trap, or a tier 1 trick. I can't remember what the last one is. There's another tier 1 lock. That's it.
Okay.
So like I didn't know if Zogbad wanted to make like
now. Yeah.
yeah. Tony if Zogbad wants to make like a tier 1 room and just call it like a training room, right? Is the where is I was hoping to find the dungeon layout. There we go.
I like our dungeon layout so far. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it does look good.
I want to get to the point where we start maybe doing floors and layers.
Yeah, the tier
That'd be really
2
nice.
the tier 2 staircase makes another floor.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be good.
Like how did that? We're like, we did move our like first layer like further down and make build on top of it. Sort of.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd make a new
Neat.
new map for the floor, yeah.
Dungeon shaken.
That makes sense.
Okay, so where would you like your training room to be?
That's a good question. How about right
You would you
here?
Yeah. Do you want to
There we
attach to the guard post or the secret tunnel?
Let's do guard post, yeah. So that way they can train while they're on guard duty.
Okay.
I didn't know you were a Scottish orc there, or was that Canadian? Why did I mix up those 2 accents?
There we
Whoa,
go.
wait, brain.
Yeah, there's a lot of out of character stuff for this one.
Do you want a
Yeah.
door on that one? Or doorless?
Sure.
Door? Okay.
Doorless. Let's actually keep it
Oh, doorless?
doorless.
Okay.
So that way people can train, and if heroes invade while someone's training, they can just
Oh yeah.
pick up their dumbbells and attack.
Excellent.
It'll be great.
Tier 1 training room.
If you can dodge a dumbbell.
You can dodge a ball. Wait a second. Julio. And then, oh my god, Ishizu? Did I say it right? Ishizu. I got
it. You're doing amazing.
What would you like to add on to this for your downtime action? Or if you want to brew a potion.
I probably make a another what do you call it, den? Is that considered a den, the one that's by the guard?
No, it's just a tier 1 room, so it can't technically
Okay.
hold minions, but it boosts their morale if they spend time in there.
Alright, so I say I'm gonna make another minion room, probably like right here next to the other one, just
So-
so a room for the
Mi-
barbarian. would
Minion
go.
dens are tier 2, so we can't make tier 2 rooms yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so a long tunnel, I tell you right here,
Ooh.
going this way.
Oh, to throw people off? That's a good idea.
I
Yeah.
was also thinking maybe something closer to prison and torture chambers too, though. But maybe in the future.
Would you like it near the top of the guard post, the bottom, or like right in the middle on the left?
Well, what do you all think?
This
Should
is
we do
a
it in the middle?
It's
What
like
kind of
another.
room is this again?
It's gonna be another hallway, so you can start branching more
Yeah.
rooms off.
oh.
Yeah.
Where's it going?
The left
Right
side of the
here.
guard post.
Oh yeah, that might be
Like
yeah,
that,
sure.
yeah, can get more expansion. Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Maybe we can later connect it to the prison or something. Who knows?
Do you want
Yeah.
it long? I assume. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
long.
4, 5, 6. There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. The funny thing is too, as soon as you put something down that way, then they might not even look for the secret door. Because last time there was nowhere for them to go, so like they had to look for the secret door.
That's one of
Oh,
the things
yeah.
I was also thinking is because we want them to be able to go somewhere else and not think
Yeah.
about coming towards our room.
Yeah, no,
And
that's a
give
good
us more
call.
prep time or time to get stuff like with minions and such going.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
We are going to need to get bigger space, so eventually when we get bigger, we have more traps, more monsters for them to run into, and stuff like that.
And I need to lastly check, since you've done some excavation, if your imps did anything stupid. Okie doke. A 4. Boop-a-doo-doo. Oh, excellent! While they were digging out, the hallway and the training room, they accidentally dug into a pocket of gemstones, and each of you get an additional gold for your hoard.
Oh yeah.
Nice, like I didn't spend
yay.
anything at all.
Oh, these imps are amazing.
I love you, imps.
So
Good imps.
Yeah, that's...
good imps.
Good
Yeah,
work. You get
no
to play in the
slack
arcade
day.
cabinet for a little while there.
There's like 2 good outcomes, and that was one of them.
Nice.
Man,
I haven't even
can we
spent
do
any
with the
gold yet, so this is great.
So gold will, once we get into the main cycle of play, gold will be used for building stuff, like designing those rooms, and hiring new minions if you want to like actually like hire mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
And gold is also just useful to attract people to your dungeon too. So like if you want to attract other monsters or heroes to the dungeon, it's a good way to
Mm-hmm.
do it. It's like, oh, this dungeon's filled with loot. Let me just pull up the XP info since we're getting close to the end here. Do you guys have any questions about how dungeon combat worked or dungeon design worked?
Nope.
I think we did really well for.
It's a very good design. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering what would have happened if he hadn't lost his axe. If he would have been more able to like attack us better. If I hadn't like jinxed him to
Possibly.
drop it.
If you had got him to drop the axe into his own head, he would have died and kept fighting anyway. So it was kind of.
I also dominated him, so that completely caused him to stop in combat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Probably
like
glad
my
I
highest
got the mixed
skill.
result then instead of the full result.
Yeah, it was a good combination because it was just enough to send him into like the death saves or whatever, and then Phyrexia dominated him, so he stopped fighting and just like
Yeah.
gave into the death saves. And then you turned him into
also,
a vampire.
Yeah.
The last roll I see on the chat, Minion Pack loot roll. What was that about? I missed that. I think I was eating. My blood sugar.
Gosh, what was the minion pack rolling for?
Was that not how they got the gold?
No, that was from
That was
an
18 minutes
earlier
ago.
Yeah,
one.
that's how they.
I don't remember what I rolled for.
It's for loot roll, success, something, dark heart.
I don't know why you. I don't know why you rolled it either. It was
Yeah.
18 minutes
Did we
ago.
loot the bodies or something?
No, it might have been to see
Oh.
if, because you guys were asking if one of the people was alive. It was probably to see if they died in one of the the traps or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, the guy in the screaming manager trap.
Probably.
It's the only one they had one in there. That was what was it? The
Actually, you should fish those out anyway, because I would like to see if their heads are good.
it's
Uh,
mostly just
the-
little screaming guys.
But if they ate them, then
Yeah,
never mind.
the one might be eaten. The other one, the head would still exist, but they're drained of blood, so it would be very
Nah,
dry.
It's not worth it.
You
I
can have
can-
brain jerky.
I would try it. I would try it.
Good to try new things.
Dehydrated.
Could be a delicious treat. Snacks on the go. Save it for later.
So the last thing, the master plan now starts, and step one of every villain's master plan has to be build the horde. So that is going to be the first step on our master plan, and we will design it further after we start building up our horde. Of course, every plan needs to be besides build the horde, needs to be a 5-step process. Because that's how villains work. Convoluted
Yes.
plans.
Yep.
Murder,
course.
murder, murder.
Yeah, different stages of murder.
The more convoluted, the more confusing and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So, I'm gonna go over the XP triggers. So, did you make progress on your master plan? You all gained gold, so technically yes. So you all get an experience for that.
Yay!
Yay! One wicked.
Yeah.
You all acted like monsters, so that's a good experience for that.
Ooh, another experience?
Yep.
Yay!
Yay!
And you built up the dungeon. Yes, so that's another experience.
Gosh dang.
Oh, I only
Nice.
need 2
Hold
more.
up.
Excellent.
So I'm at 6.
That should be everything for this session, or that's everything that's on the checkboxes there.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys are getting real close.
Oh,
Already
yay.
leveling up. We're powering through.
Yeah,
Really
it makes sense that
want-
you'd be close to a level up after the tutorial. That's probably part of their idea.
And
I
then the fur.
really want to start putting control up
Yeah.
or deceive up next because it's either going to be control or deceive because I have my dominance all the way up.
But I will
think I'm gonna
say,
go for an ability for
But-
my first level up.
I will say thank you to everybody for coming out just for the YouTube video so I can stop the recording. It was a good dungeon building session. Hope you all enjoyed the tutorial. And
It was fun.
I will see YouTube next time.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.